I heard there's people out here looking for me. Hi. Did you guys miss me? Happy New Year. Yay. Happy New Year, everyone. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. I've been gone, y'all know. We're back. I told y'all see me next year. It's next year. Hi. I'm here and I'm queer. A very big. And I mean everybody already knows that. I'm uncheckable. I get to be friends with who I want to be friends with, and I get to dismiss who I want to dismiss. Like, girl, y'all tried it. Fixing my nose ring, not digging my nose gross. Um, so I'm about to get into y'all comments and say hello to you guys because I love you guys. How are you guys today? If you've seen this the show, let's not play victim. Let's not make it seem as if, and I'm talking about Sweepy Diaries. I don't mind saying your name. I mean, I really don't know why y'all YouTubers act like that. Like I'm not gonna say their name. Girl, I'm bigger than you. Girl, let's start there. I'm bigger than you with my gay ass. I'm bigger than you. Girl, say my name. I'll say yours. You're smaller than me, and I'm still saying your name because the number doesn't matter. So I really I can't stand that. It's just like they'll come forward and be like this person, that person. Girl, you come forward to talking shit any other time. Girl, say my name. I'll say yours. Like, because I don't have a problem with you. There's no beef here. Like, let's not make something into something because it's not a problem. Because I've been hearing you say, sweet pea, girl, that with certain conversations that gay men have on here talking to your husband, girl, where he at? Girl, where he at? I'll talk to your husband anytime. Girl, if I ever feel the need to cuss you out, sweet pea, I'll make sure I reach out to you so I can talk to your husband first. So I can show you that he don't scare me, girl. He don't scare me, girl. And he's not on YouTube. This is very much so content. So if I want to cuss you out, sweet pea, if I ever feel the need to call you a bitch, or anything like that, I'll make sure I talk to your husband first, girl. I'll make sure I reach out to you so I can reach out to him and say, yeah, I'm about to call your wife all type of bitches. What you about to do about it, player? It's not a problem. Don't get it twisted. Don't ever feel that way. Don't ever feel like I'm the type of YouTuber that only go after women. Girl, have you met me? Have you met me? Have you met me, girl? So that's what we're not going to do. First of all, we're going to get into this good receipt. She seems to forget what she says. I didn't. So I don't know, selective thinking, selective memory. I don't know, but let's get into it.
She was constantly sending.
Well, they just told me that they go live every day to pay their
bread. Yes.
This is on All About the Trees. Shout out to All About the Trees. Shout out to Miss Goddess TV of the Goddess TV. Shout out, hey Goddess girl, love you girl. Make sure y'all go and check this out. But we're gonna get into this receipt of what I talked about earlier on Station Head that has sweet pea in her fifis. Like we give a damn. Here it goes.
That's what I was saying.
What happened? People got mad. They get mad when I say things about these gay men.
Hold on, she gets to get into. Hold on, just for the crowd. No. Not your two faves are fighting. I'm not fighting Sweet Pea. To fight somebody means that you plan on going back and forth with them. You plan on consistently making videos and stuff about them. I don't have a problem with her. I have not disrespected Sweet Pea. I don't call Sweet Pea out of her name, although she's sweeping out. That's all us black gays do. It's call people out of their name. Call women bitches. I didn't call her one bitch. I didn't call her a hoe. I didn't call her an old this or an old that, a senile this or a senile that. I didn't say anything negative about Sweet Pea, and I still have not. Let's just hope that it keeps going that way. But as far as I'm concerned, we're not fighting. I just won't have any more dealings with her. I don't want to deal with Sweet Pea. She's just been so used to going back and forth with YouTubers, and they apologize, and then she apologized, and things like that, and then they work it out. When I don't deal with you, I simply don't deal with you. In the story, I don't have to cuss you out or call you out your name or say things that I don't mean because I don't want to cuss Sweet Pea out. I don't want to call her out of her name, and for what? I don't need to. For the simple fact is that I didn't feel any of that prior to what she said. I don't want to call her out her name, disrespect her, none of that. So now that she says something that I don't like, something that I'm not a fan of, a reason of me not to want to rock and roll with her, I don't have to. I don't have to be bothered with no motherfucking Sweet Pea Diaries. And she ain't got to be bothered with SeanDavieWay. It's that simple. I ain't got to cuss her out, girl. Somebody don't feel that way. Because it's not two of your faves going at it. Oh, no. Going at it means that I plan on saying more after this. I don't. Like, yeah, I'm not going to make Sweet Pea content. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, here, Flip. Move right along.
Mm-hmm. But y'all know y'all would not tolerate a heterosexual man calling a woman a bitch. You won't. You won't. So keep it real. You won't. You'll be all up in arms. But you let these gay men do it. Now, if I was calling him all kinds of faggots and I was saying, I'll be drunk.
Now you hear her. If I was calling him all types of F words, you know, and all of that, Sweet Pea, you brought that into existence. Stop trying to blame that on other people. I never said one time on Station Head today that you call anybody the F word. I never said that. I said that for you to jump right to that, out of all the words you can call people, like I could call black women all type of shit, women all type of shit, men all type of things. I'm not out here calling women monkeys, gorillas. I'm not doing none of that. Mammies, Aunt Jemimas. I'm not doing any of that, sweetie, because I don't feel that way about black women. I don't feel like they look like primates or anything like that. So with me getting into it with a black woman and I say something of the bitch or a hoe, I could say all type of other stuff, sweetie. I don't have to jump right to that. To you black bitch this and you. I don't have to do none of that. What does a woman being black have to do with the reason why we're having a disagreement within this moment? No different than with you and Cigarello and them Dobermans. There's no defense when it comes to them. But why, when you feel a need to disrespect them, you have to go straight for the same sexuality that I have? I'm sick of that shit. And you got to stand for something because you are trying to equate the word bitch with fag. They're not the same. They're not. So like I said, Sweet Pea, if you got into it with an Asian woman or a Latino woman or a white woman and you call her a bitch, is it all right for them to call you the N-word in return? Is that okay? You didn't say anything about these women's color, race, religion, nothing. So why is it okay for this woman to call you the N-word and all you call her was a bitch? It's not okay. It's not. So for you to jump to the first thing that you would say about a hetero or homosexual man that has a disrespectful tone is the F word, that's the first thing you go to? You can't think of nothing else to say about these gay people. What does the sexuality have to do with the disrespect anyway? Augusta and Cigarello did not go live for 3 hours talking about your sexuality, Sweet Pea. But you mad about them calling you a bitch. What's the problem? You clearly like the word bitch because you called Philly Chica how many of them yesterday? You're contradicting yourself within the same moment. You're putting your fucking foot in your mouth. For how you sit over there and disrespected her after you try to lay claim to a word. It doesn't matter who's saying it. Disrespect is disrespect. Nobody should be calling nobody no bitches. Nobody. A gay man should be saying it to a woman. A straight man should be saying it to a woman. And a woman should be doing it vice fucking versa. Girl, you're weird. It's okay for you to be called a bitch as long as a black woman is calling you it. It's okay for you to be called a bitch as long as a straight man is calling you it. Sweet Pea, didn't you just sit over there and say that you were in an abusive relationship? So let me guess that heterosexual man was calling you sweetie and honey all day while he was going on the side of your motherfucking head. Girl, make it make sense. Girl, don't play with me. Let's not do that. You brought up the F word. You did that. And there was no need for it. And it also wasn't a need for you to sit there and disrespect that black woman, Philly Chica, in that chat by calling her all out her fucking name. The same name you don't like. Now let's keep playing this shit so we can see how real you are, Sweet Pea. Like I said, I want no involvement, sis. I don't deal with females that think like you think. And you ain't got to deal with this gay, the same one, like you said, these gay men. I'm a gay man. I call women bitches and hoes. I sure do. The ones that come from me. In my day-to-day life, no woman will tell you that I call them out of their name. I don't even call my female friends bitch as a term of endearment. That's how respectful I am, girl. How many times did I call you a bitch, sweet pea, even as a friend? So yeah, you may not have been talking to me, but you were talking about me. I am gay, and I do call women bitches and hoes. I sure do. The ones that come for me, and I ain't gonna stop. Who the fuck gonna check me? Damn sure ain't gonna be nobody in your household. All the way down to the dog, girl. None of you will check me. Now you see how I'm putting your ass in your motherfucking place, and I called you out your name at all. I don't have to. I ain't called you not a one bitch and not a nan hoe, and I'm still reading. Girl, don't play with me. I don't have to be bothered with you. And like you said, oh, he did a video. First of all, no, I didn't. I did a station head. And second of all, I don't owe you no motherfucking loyalty. You're an associate. You have never been my fucking friend, sweet pea. What's my phone number? Tell the people something about me that I haven't told them myself. You know the same shit the moderators know and the same shit the subscribers know. We are not friends. You use that term too loosely. You are an associate. So as a friend, if Tiff West sat there and said what the fuck you said yesterday, then I would have reached out to Tiff West privately because that is my friend. I owe her that. Hair flip. You ain't shit about you, my friend, sis. We are associates. Don't get it twisted. Y'all use that shit too loosely. I say hi in your chat, we're besties. Girl, you're out of your rabbit. You're out of your rabbit. You can't tell me anything about me. We don't talk. That's how I'm a real bitch, because I defended you while you were on mute. You in a hospital had a stroke and it's men on here coming for you. I checked that motherfucker. What heterosexual man came forward on behalf of you? But you sitting here trying to defend heterosexual men. Leave them out of it. They ain't got nothing to do with it. But as black gays is so disrespectful, the same ones that defended you, the same one. I cut that manatee, that beach seal out for you. You didn't request it because I'm a real ass bitch. I don't need you to send me after somebody. If me and you cool, he coming after you, I'll handle your lightweight. That's what this gay did. Now, how many heterosexuals are doing videos on behalf of Sweet Pea? How many heterosexual men, which they sit on here and call people bitches and shit too, Tommy Sotomayor and others, even Stormy Alizé, done sat on here calling women bitches. Girl, bye. All you pay attention to is what the gays say. Girl, go see what the heteros doing. Because if you go to the B sector especially, them heterosexual men that are there, last thing they calling a woman is by her name. Boom. But you too busy paying attention to what the fuck the gays gotta say. I don't like that shit. We supposed to stick together. So whatever the fuck you get through, sweet pea. Girl, don't play with me. I don't owe you shit but a headache. And that's what you about to get. Girl, don't play with me. I'm not the one. Ain't no heteros out here defending your ass. Your husband ain't been on not a damn YouTube. Ain't on the phone with nobody defending your shit. But we so worried about talking to your husband. Girl, put him on line one. Because I will cut him the fuck out. And you next. Girl, don't play with me. I'm not the one. I'm not Augusta and Cigarello. Fuck them hoes. Now let's listen to this bullshit since she got selective motherfucking memory.
Right?
Girl, bye. Fucking tried it.
Oh, bitch, you sour bitch. And I didn't even know these motherfuckers. You sour bitch. You sour pea bitch. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? You're right. Now, what if I had to fire up my live and I had to say, you booty, you dick booty? Like, what if I had, I don't give a fuck. I didn't get it. I don't give a
What the fuck does them calling you any type of bitches or anything like that have to do with their sexuality or yours? You jump straight to sexuality because you have nothing else. So you jump to sexuality. I have a right to be offended. Yeah, you may be talking to them, but you talking about us. You got me fucked up. It's that simple. That's why you have to watch your tongue, girl. Did you call me after this shit? No, because you don't think you offended me or anything like that. You were too busy sitting over there trying to pump your chest up like it's a soul on YouTube that's scared of your reading documents ass. Girl, anybody scared of you? Don't jump up to get beat down. Chill out. You were doing a lot yesterday. A lot. And your whole point is how people were calling you a bitch. Don't act like you weren't talking shit about Augusta and Cigarello. Girl, just like they was talking shit, so the fuck were you? Like you sat on that live yesterday talking shit about everybody. Charisma, Cups of Conversation, all of those people, Augusta and Cigarello. You were sitting over there talking good shit about these people. Now who the fuck gonna have your back, girl? What man gonna stand up for you? Because I've already did that. Been there, done that, and it was very much so unappreciated. Girl, you ain't gotta worry about it happening again. That's why I separated myself from you. So when Cups come for you, Augusta come for you, Charisma come for you, let's see who's gonna be out here swinging for you, girl. Let's see how many heteros come to affording your defense. Whenever you get through, watch what the fuck you say, because you don't know who you're saying it to. Girl, bye. Shit, girl, don't play with me. I'm the one. I come with a motherfucking receipt. Now, what was said?
That's something to say about. I don't give a fuck if you are motherfucking tri-bisexual, tri-coastal. I don't fucking care who y'all are. Goddamn elderly man, elderly woman, balls hanging to the ground. I don't give a fuck. You gonna get whatever come out my mouth, depending on who I'm arguing.
And shout out to Goddess TV because I respect that shit. It don't matter when you in a beef with somebody, when you going back and forth content for content, you gonna say what the fuck you feel like. And sometimes you are gonna offend other people in the process, but oh well, you stand in your shit. Sweet pea, you don't do that. You talk shit, you hide your tail, and then when it's time for somebody to retaliate, you act like somebody gotta respect you in the process. Who the fuck are you? Who are you? That when you say shit, people have to watch what they say when they come back. Girl, shut the fuck up. Whatever August and Augusta, whatever they wanted to say to your ass, they have that right, because you can't tell a person how to fight. You be out here kicking dust, and then as soon as it's time for somebody to say something, they have to do it delicately. No, they don't. Just stay the fuck out of this shit if you don't want to be a part of it. Girl, I love a mess. It's 15, 16 motherfuckers talking about me right now, and I'm gonna eat all the motherfucking hoes alive, girl. Because I stand alone. Ain't no team behind me fighting with me. I'm not speaking on all these hoes by myself. I've always been that way. But you want to come forward and play victim like you ain't do or say shit. Yes, you did. And stand in your shit. Stop going places talking shit, and then when it's time, no different with Cups in them. If they come forward and say something to all that bullshit you sat over there saying and doing yesterday, they have that right. So Cups and everybody got to be respectful when they come forward and talk about motherfucking Sweet Pea. For fucking what? Girl, bye. You sit over here talking cash money shit. I don't play that weak ass shit. Stand in your shit. So weird ass. Where your husband at?
Now, you Philly Chica, bitch, you can hit the link because you don't like me anyway.
She talking to a whole black woman. She talking to Philly Chica. I thought you were so against the word bitch. It's fine for you to do it. But if somebody says it back to you, it's an issue. Do you not hear yourself? After you just sat here campaigning for the word bitch. As long as it's not a queer saying it, it's fine, right? Because you don't hold back. You don't hold back on Philly.
Bitch, you took me long enough.
Bitch.
You took me, you couldn't take it, bitch. You couldn't wait for a motherfucking avenue. You don't like me any motherfucking way. You fake ass bitch. wait a minute. I'm not gonna have this, y'all.
Okay, what's tea?
Philly Chica. If y'all don't know
what's tea? Philly Chica could be how many bitches in a row? Thought that was a problem. Oh, Philly Chica not gay and black and a dude. Oh, okay. Okay, make it make sense, girl. Make it make sense. And you trying to say that Philly Chica fake? How? No, you're fake. How long were you sitting over here trying to get me to go against Nosy Ho? How long? No, don't message me. Don't message me, girl. Bye. Bye. We're not about to do, of course we're not about to do this. You didn't mind going live, girl. Now I'm live. Don't message me. Don't message me, gross. Don't message me. If you want me to drop the link, I'll drop the link. Like I haven't disrespected you. I haven't called you out of your name. I called you everything. I call you Sweet Pea. Now, if you want to hit the link, you can. We're not doing anything behind the scenes. Remember how you were behind the scenes doing everything in your power to get me to not like Nosy Ho? You stopped supporting the channel. You sent a $50, $100 super chats and all that shit. And then as soon as me and Nosy link, then all of a sudden, no dealings. Then you send me a whole bunch of tea on Nosy to get me to not like Nosy. You just made me like her more. Like that's all that is. Girl used to send me tea to get me to not like Nosy all the time. Say I'm lying and I will be flying because you're not the only one. I don't care what y'all send me on other people. I have my own opinions. None of y'all will make me cut off anybody I don't want to cut off. You send me a whole bunch of shit she did to you. Girl, so? Girl, so? I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck what you and Nosy went through, so? Because you keep sending me what Nosy did. What did you do? Let me guess, you're just perfect. You didn't do anything. It's always what somebody did to Sweet Pea, not what Sweet Pea did to somebody. That is very weak. Girl, whatever you get through. Girl, you sat over here on my panel and talked to Cups. Very fake of you. I thought you didn't like her. You sitting over here with Cups trying to piece together and how you can force the manatee to be a predator. And all of this shit. Girl, you did that. You did that. I don't like radio. And when I went on the panel with that motherfucker, I let it be known. Oh, yeah, he gets shaded the entire time. Yes, because I don't like you. And I'm not about to act like I do. So, Sweet Pea, that's you. Like, let's not do that. Let's call a thing a thing. Don't message me privately, because you could have said that shit privately. You didn't. You said it very publicly. And I'm going to make you stand on what the fuck you said. Girl. Shit, whenever you get through, girl, you fucking tried it. You did all that fake ass shit, but Cups is fake. How have you sat there on the panel with her 4 hours? Not sitting on no panel with no bitch I don't like. Not for no hours. Trying to figure shit out. They're going to get cussed out 4 hours if I'm sitting there on a panel with them. That was fake of you, girl. But then you'll go sit on other people's panel and talk shit about the same person you just kumbaya'd with. Very fake of you. Like, yeah, that's not fake of me. No, I wasn't faking that equation. That was you. I've never tried to make you dislike anybody, Sweet Pea. I never did that, girl. I don't give a damn who you like. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't none of y'all gonna check me. I can tell you that. So that's what we're not about to do. You sit there and try to make it seem like I'm placing something on you. You're disappointed because I should have reached out to you for the fuck what? What I got to reach out to you for? Who the fuck are you? Don't act like we have an outside of here friendship. We don't. Girl, you and my DM messy. There's no cordial conversations of you and I in my DM, girl. And I go delete that shit because I ain't deleting the motherfucking tag. I don't have to. Here, flip. You tried all that shit. I don't do that. If I'm gonna dislike somebody, I'm gonna do it because I don't like them. Ain't nobody about to push me into not liking somebody for their benefit because they want me to fry them for them. No, fry them your motherfucking self. Shit, I don't give a good goddamn nose. You could go live talking shit about me right now. She could go live talking shit about me right now, Sweet Pea. Girl, you got charisma and all these other basic bitches that are running around here talking shit about me. You haven't defended me one time, nor have I requested it. Nor have I requested it, but I defended you. I looked out for you. I done been in your chat, super chatting you, all of that shit because the love was real. I really liked you. I did. But I don't like what you said and that energy that you had yesterday. You looked very fake. You can't make it seem like you're this peaceful person. Yet you over there at all the shit. And all of it. But you're kumbaya. No, you're not. Cut it out. Girl, you could be fake with a lot of people, but you're not going to be able to do that with me, sweetie. You're not going to be able to do that with me, sweetie. Still haven't called you out your name. Very bad bitch. Whenever you get through, I know you wasn't talking about me yesterday, girl. You don't have the balls. Girl, you don't have the ovaries to come at me how you came at Augusta and stick a motherfucking Rello. You don't have the ovaries for it, girl. You don't have your fallopian tubes aren't floating the way that a motherfucker does. Yeah, you tried it. I know you wasn't talking about me. I know. But you blanketed the term. These gay motherfuckers is what you said. These gay niggas is what you said. Didn't nobody put that in your mouth or nothing. Didn't nobody do that. You did it on your own. So for you to have disrespect against, and you're trying to make it seem like people are just attacking you. They're not. All of us is messy in these YouTube streets. Just because you use less profanity and switch your topics up does not mean that you're still not fucking messy. Girl, you tried it. I switched my topics up too. I'm still messy. Big dots. Still messy. I still be in the shit because I'm not fake. It's not my fault y'all don't realize that. Y'all ain't got nobody real around y'all. Because if you did, you would act better and do better. Stop sitting on live saying you're 43 years old if you're not going to act it. Girl, stop naming your age if you're not acting it. Stop doing that. It doesn't make any sense. I'm 43 years old. You sure? Because I shouldn't be having a conversation like this with no 43-year-old. I shouldn't have to do this. I seem older in this equation and I'm not by years or looks whenever you get through. I'm younger than you and look younger than you. And that's not shade, it's facts. Talking about some you disappointed. At what? At what? I would say you've been disappointed if I sat over there and disrespected you, called you all out of your name. I didn't see that. I didn't call you out of your name not one time and you're mad about it. Because you wish you had something real, something tangible, that you could come forward and say, I don't like Sean that he did this. I don't owe you no phone call. I don't have your fucking number. How I'm calling somebody a number I don't got. So why are you expecting more? Now, if I would have wanted to say shit and cuss you out, I would understand you saying you're being upset and being disappointed. I would get that because that's not necessary. Y'all don't know how to, you ain't been broke up with in a long time. Girl, welcome. A girl's just a simple breakup, girl. It don't have to be violent. We don't have to get loud. We don't have to say things that we don't mean just because we're upset. Oh, girl, you're just being broke up with you. You're dumped. Absolutely. I dumped you. Yes, at school in front of everybody in the cafeteria, you're upset about it. Girl, that's it. There was no disrespect. I didn't call you out of your name. So anybody that's in my chat over here trying to defend her, there's nothing to defend it. You can loudly shut the fuck up and suck on my huevos, bitch. Because I'm not disrespecting her and I don't have to be friends with her. And I don't give a fuck if you like her. So, like her. She ain't over here. Why the fuck are you? The fuck? I don't have to like her. What you bitches gonna do about it? And still don't like her. What about it? And what you hoes gonna do? Besides be basic and get blocked in 3, 2, motherfucking 1. Ain't nobody disrespecting her ass. That she's just a victim. And she always wants people to cower underneath her. I'm gonna stop having YouTube friendships. Then cut everybody off. Cut everybody off, baby. Cut them hoes off, girl. Let's see. Let's see. Heard this before. Let's see. Girl, bye. You ain't cutting off a fucking soul. You ain't cutting nobody off. You just meant that you got cut off. That's all that is. Girl, bye. Bye. Girl, you're not needed. God was a friend to you, but you're going to run forward and defend heterosexual men that have no dealings with you. No dealings with you. But you're sitting here defending them against gay black men when gay black men have defended you, have rolled for you. I don't hear any other commentators that's out here, especially as a man, whether gay or straight, defending you. I did that. Yeah. You didn't call me and ask me to do it or anything like that. I did it because I wanted to. I heard you were in the hospital with a stroke and this bitch is out here coming for you, especially these men. I handle you lightweight. So that's what I did. I looked out for you. But you gonna defend these heterosexual men that you have no dealings with. Who are you defending within this moment? Y'all know if a heterosexual man did that, why y'all let it be okay? Girl, it seems like you're the only person that's okay with being called a bitch. Because who are these women that got their hand in the air like, yep, it's totally okay when black men, especially gay black dudes, when they call women bitches, I'm here for it. I love that shit. Yeah, most of them don't like it. It's just part of commentary. It's just this what it is. It's the beef going on. People gonna say what they need to say. So who are these women that you are saying that is just so okay with gay men coming forward calling people bitches? And so because they don't equate, they're not the same thing. And you have the type of mentality to where you feel like the F word and calling somebody a bitch are the same thing. If a gay man called me a bitch, I get to call him an F word because that's what that equates to. No, it does not. Because if it did, then it should be okay for a white man or a white woman that has a disagreement with a black person to be able to call them the N-word. That should be just fine. That shouldn't be a big issue. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? But if I say something like that, people are going to be like, what you mean? They don't need to call them the N-word. Yeah, and she also needs to be calling these men F-words. And not to say that she is. I never said that she's out here calling people that. I'm saying it's the first thing that she came up with. If I'm getting into it with somebody, whether black or not, who cares? Whatever race they are, because I don't cuss out many hoys, a baby, plenty of men, all of that shit. But when I do, that's overlooked. She completely overlooking the fact that I cussed out the manatee for her. She too worried about how people looking at straight men. And what gay people get to say. And what are you talking about? Nobody should be calling anybody a bitch. Nobody should. Men shouldn't say it to men. Women shouldn't say it to women. And vice versa. Women shouldn't say it to men. Men should say it to women. It just shouldn't be being said at all. But for you to sit there and be as ignorant as you are to say that it's not okay for gay men to call women this, and she don't know why that these women, especially black women, allow it. But then you sit there and call another black woman 6, 7 bitches in a row in the same live. Wow, you're talking about who should and should not be saying what. You didn't call Philly Chica a bitch as a term of endearment. You call her a bitch because that's who you were beefing with within that moment. No different than a gay man or straight man or anybody else that's beef on YouTube. This is going to be one of the number one words because it's one of the words that they allow us to say without completely cutting monetization. If you didn't know. You got mad at Philly because Philly said, what does gay have to do with it? Great question. She didn't say it with an attitude. She didn't say, hey, bitch, hey, yo, bitch. What does gay got to... Philly didn't say nothing like that. She just said, what does being gay have to do with it? Because men call women bitches just in general. Like, I mean, where's this gay coming from? Like, heterosexual men don't call women bitches, although in every rap song, that's what they're being referred to, bitches and hoes. Same music sweet people sitting over there listening to. Oh, God. I cannot take this stupidity. I just can't take the stupidity. Frank Ocean wasn't even calling women bitches. Frank Ocean wasn't even doing that, girl. But in damn near every rap song, women are being referred to as bitches, even in female rap. They're referring to each other as bitches. What? Girl, it's just a fucking word. This is what it is. It's a female dog. If you are human, you know you don't fit the motherfucking definition. What you so mad at anyway? Especially if you're so willing to say the same words yourself, girl. And nobody brought up the F word, and you try to make Philly also look like she was trying to push homophobia onto you. You did that alone. The word fag is a homophobic slur. You said that word, nobody else. And then she said on her live, I didn't call nobody a faggot. I didn't call anybody a faggot. I didn't say faggot. I didn't say, yes, you did. You didn't call anybody, but you did say it. And then how you sitting here so openly saying the word faggot. Girl, I know what's in your vocabulary, girl. You fucking tried it. It's no different than a white person sitting there openly saying the N-word. Even if they're not directing it towards anybody, it's still offensive. Don't say it at all. Don't say it at all. Ain't that how we feel? It's the same thing. Just don't say the word at all. It's not needed. It really isn't. The last thing I'm going to think of when it comes to a black woman is calling her a monkey or anything like that, but I could. I can say she looked like a roach, got a roach. Or I can say all that shit, but I don't. Now, it's some corner roaches. Them different. But other than that, I don't, that ain't me. That ain't what we do. So, girl, you tried it. The words are not the same. They're not. They do not equate. You tried it. Now I'm gonna drop my link. So anybody that want to come up before we get out of here, because that's all I gotta say. I mean, it is what it is. I say what I have to say. Still ain't disrespect her. Still ain't disrespect her. And she can come live and she can say whatever the fuck she want to say about me. One thing you will not do, girl, is check me. Oh no, you won't. Oh no, you won't, girl. You can say whatever you want. You go right ahead. Don't let me stop you, girl. You go right ahead. You can go live and say whatever you want to say, girl. I don't like you. I don't deal with you. You're move around. Bye, girl. Bye, Debbie. Bye, Debbie. Bye, Karen. Like, yeah, girl, we're done. We're done, girl. We're done. It is what it is. You ain't never been cut off before. That's all that is, girl. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, let's not put the Z in done. Because that's what you just did. Yes, sir. You put the Z in done. That's all you did, girl. That's it. Big dot. That's it. I don't have to cuss you out to dismiss you, girl. You're just gone. Like, that's all. You're just gone. Let me put my banner up. Let me put my banner up. Let me put my banner up. Let's use this one. Mm-hmm. Hi, Southwest.
Hey, can
How
you
are
hear
you?
me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. So I only wanted to come up to say that I am the mod timing y'all out. It is me. It is Tiff West. It is me. You don't have to ask who it is. You don't have to wonder who it is. It is me. And the reason I am doing so is because I refuse to let subs get in the middle of this and push a narrative that is not true.
Mm-hmm.
This issue is not about anybody being jealous of anybody. It has nothing to do with it. No, Sean, not you, not you, not you, not you. They're trying to push this narrative in the chat that Sweet Pea is jealous of you. And I'm like, that is not the case. That is not the case. We're not about to push a stupid narrative. We're not going to do it.
Hey, Sean, she's talking about me. I'm the person that she's talking about. Just say it with your chest.
It was more than just
say
you.
It with your chest.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I got the screenshot.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Look. Shout out to you, Banter Babe, but I'm gonna be the only person on earth that checks Tiff West. So if you want to come up here and state your piece, I love you down. I absolutely do. But we gotta bring it down. You know, when it comes to say, I don't play about my girl.
Bass out your voice.
So if y'all want to talk, you absolutely can, but we gotta keep it cute. You know, it's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to you, Banter Babe. Go ahead.
Okay, we can keep it cute, but what I'm not gonna do is you're not gonna come up on the stage and then just spread a narrative that's not true. I got screenshots of what you said. And also, I've supported Sean from day one. So just because you're a mod, I don't think you have the right to put me on mute just because I said Sweet Pea is jealous of Sean. You put me on mute
sweetheart,
because
I
of
have
that, and I
all the
think that's
rights to
childish.
put you on mute because of what you said, because that's what moderators
Okay, so what
do.
did I say that
Yes,
was
I
offensive to
can get
Sean?
on this stage and tell you exactly why I timed you out and who it was that timed you out.
It was
Obviously,
you.
you
You
don't know
said
who
it.
you're
I've got the
talking to.
screenshots, babe.
Obviously,
Hi,
you
thank
got the
you.
I
whole
got the
world
screenshots,
twisted,
baby.
boo boo kitty, and you don't know who you're talking to. So
And you don't know who
I
you're
will
talking to
reiterate what
either.
I said. We
You
will
don't know
not
who you're
push a
talking to either.
stupid
We were trying
narrative.
to keep it
So,
cute,
can
right?
you hear me?
So
Stupid
I want you
narrative
to
in
keep
the
it cute,
chat
baby girl,
that
because
Sweet
you don't know
Pea
who you're
is
talking
I'm
to
jealous
either.
sorry
This
to
is
put
this
that
is the
that
back
is
on
not
internet.
hung up.
the case.
I'm in a
But
whole
people
different
bring the
continent
back on
from
mute.
you. Continent
That
from
back
you.
on
I'm
mute.
in a whole
That back on
different
mute.
continent from you.
Okay.
And you are getting excited
Okay,
about
That
I
let's
don't
back
know
on
who
mute.
you're
Blah,
talking to.
blah,
Are
blah,
you
ladies,
blitty,
okay?
blah, blah,
Are you
blah. Bitch,
okay?
you was
That back
on
on
Are you
mute.
timeout.
okay? You're
Deal
in
with it.
America. I'm in
Deal with
Europe.
it.
And you're
Blah,
trying to
blah,
join
blah, 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 diddy, blah, blah, blah. Deal
You're
with it.
trying
Go
to
on,
get
cry
ghetto.
about it, sit
hold
your
on, y'all.
crazy
Where's
ass
your
down
class,
there.
baby
Do
girl?
whatever it
Let's
is
Where's
you
your
stay
need to
to
do,
class?
the
sis. You
You were
were on
structure.
online.
Let's stay
timeout.
to
Where's your class? I
You
got the
structure.
were on
screenshot.
timeout.
Sean,
I
what's your
said what
email?
I
I'll
said.
send you
It's
the
not an
screenshot.
argument. It's
I will
not an
send you the
argument.
screenshot,
It's
Sean.
not an
I've got your
argument. It
tell me
is
your
done.
email and I'll
It
send
is
you the
done.
screenshots because I'm not about
Girl,
to
Okay,
go back and
Sean,
forth
first
with
of
screenshot
all,
you.
it,
You're in a whole different
email it,
continent.
send it to
It's 2022
HR.
and you
put
want to
that
be
back
here.
on
When are you
mute.
getting on
HR.
the
I said
plane?
what I
Because she's
I want
getting
to
it
said.
get
all
on. Are
wrong,
you getting
first
on
of
the
all.
plane to come to
Okay,
England to
hold on.
fight?
Okay, hold on.
Screenshot it and
Okay,
send
we're
it
gonna
to
Back
we're
on
HR,
just
boo boo
mute.
gonna
kitty. I
drop
said
down real
what I
quick.
said.
Hold on, we're just gonna drop down real quick. Hold on, back to it. Don't go. Okay, Mr. Cow, you came up. Hey, sweetie. Can you, Mr. Cow? Miss T?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. How are you, sweetie?
Hi, Sean. Hi, Tiff.
Okay,
I love
now
you
let's
both. I just came up to say before she started jumping down Tiff's throat, Tiff asked her not to push a fucking narrative. She got timed out, then she came back running her mouth again. So I timed her out the second time. Then you got addressed by both of us.
So bloop.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring Banter back up. Okay. Okay. Banter, you go right
I'm
ahead.
gonna keep
Okay.
it calm.
Let's okay,
Sean,
yes.
I love
Let's
you.
try to
And
keep
for
it
you, I'll
calm.
keep it calm.
Okay, go ahead, sweetie. Go
Usa.
ahead.
No disrespect to Mr. Carl or whatever she calls herself, but this is between me and Tiff. I've got a screenshot of
Ain't
Tiff
nothing
putting me.
between us.
Wait, hold on.
honey.
Can I finish? I thought we was in a Wusa moment. Let me finish speaking. Okay. So as I was saying, I've got a screenshot of Tiff West putting me saying no slander against Sweet Pea will be tolerated.
I sure
And
did.
something about jealousy. So me being coy the way I am, because you don't know me, I'm in a whole other continent. You do not know me. This is the internet.
Don't care to.
I said to you, I said to Sean, I said to the chat, Sweet Pea is jealous of Sean. Then you put me in time out.
I did.
And if you're a mod, yeah, and Sean is cussing Sweet Pea, I don't even know why you said no slander against Sweet Pea will be tolerated. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I'm joining the conversation. I'm hearing my guy cuss out Sweet Pea. I'm Team Sean all the way. I don't care. So
That's
if you're
cute.
saying no Sweet Pea slander will be tolerated, I'm gonna step on your toe.
We know what the fuck happened, right? You got timed out, you got told.
Because this has got nothing
Okay,
to do with you.
me and Tiff have both been around here
You're
on
just
this
a mod
channel
that
for a
got
lot longer than
excited.
you fucking
Please
been here,
calm
right?
yourself down.
Hold on, really quick, y'all.
Mute her, please, Sean.
JB, shut the fuck up talking to me, bitch. Anything somebody wants to dish to me, come and dish it. Big dot. Like, yeah, shut the fuck up. The link is in the chat hole. Other than that, bugs, bitch. Shut up. Come check me.
Things that happen in the chat.
Mr. Cole, I'm no disrespect, but this is between me and Tiff West. I feel
If
like
you're
we were
told not
getting
to fucking do
somewhere.
something,
So
don't do it.
I think you should pipe down, darling. Pipe down. It's between me and Tiff West. I'm trying to get dialogue to get understanding. Because if we both support Sean, I just don't understand why you said no Sweet Pea jealousy or whatever will be tolerated. So I stepped on your face and I said, Sweet Pea is jealous of Sean. Then you put me in timeout. So now I'm on the stage wanting to know why.
I told you why. I told you exactly why in the chat. Just like I said, we are not going to push narratives in the chat. I will not allow subs to push a narrative in the chat. I'm not going to do that. So yes, sweetheart, when you said that,
okay, Sean, what's your
I'll
view
let you
on
speak, sweetheart. I'll let you speak, sweetheart. Did I not?
Okay, sorry.
All right,
my bad.
Exactly. So when you said that, I timed you out. Yes, I most certainly did. And then I also said, we are not going to push that narrative in the chat. Then you came back.
I appreciate that.
Again. So that is what it is. That's what it's going to be. You were timed out. Deal with it.
Okay, your chest is really high. You need to slim it down.
I don't need to slim anything down, honey.
So, Miss Banter, what would I be jealous of Sean about?
I am the top of the top.
Wait, hold on.
The cream of the crop.
What am I jealous of Sean about?
We're all here for Sean.
Okay, I am the top of the top. I'm the cream of the crop, honey. At the end of the day, once you drop down, I still have that block button.
I don't know. I
still
guess I
have
ain't gonna
that
be
block
able to do
button
that.
ready for you, Ben, today.
I just
Hold on, y'all.
Sean, my love, can I please ask you a question?
Hold on, y'all.
Sean, I catch you
Sean, my love, can I
this ain't
please
Hold up,
ask
y'all.
you a
I'm just gonna
question?
drop everybody down real quick besides Sweet Pea. What?
What are you upset about?
Girl,
what did I say that you were upset?
You had a chance to speak. What's tea?
No, I asked you, what are you upset about?
Girl, you listen to this whole live. I'm not reiterating everything you just heard.
I don't watch. I did not watch it, Sean. I caught somebody literally this morning. Look, you all got your chest out.
I do.
You got your chest out.
I do.
I just found out, like literally 5 minutes ago, what you're upset about. So it's to correct me if I'm wrong, because you already know I fuck with you. I have a daughter that's fucking gay. I would never call you a faggot. Did somebody tell you I called you a faggot?
No, and please refrain from saying that where you use it too loosely.
I did not. This is what I said. When I used that word, I would never call nobody that. It is a nasty word. Do you know?
Bring it up?
Wait a minute. First of all, why you got all of a sudden do you have this animosity? How you just go from being cool with me to all of a sudden
yesterday.
But what did I say that pissed you off?
All the way out. Chill all the way out. Because if you're going to start cussing and hollering and hooping and hollering, let me speak to your husband.
Girl, you haven't let me say.
Chill out.
Girl, I'm not doing that. You disrespecting me for no reason.
You're
disrespecting me for no reason, Sean.
Ain't nobody disrespecting you yet.
You have a nasty attitude for no reason.
Girl,
for no reason. But you see what you're trying to put on me? I'm not doing
anything on you.
I'm not screaming at you.
You can go to your channel and play victim. There's no reason to be a victim.
Who is playing victim when I really don't know? Do you know how late that was, Sean? I really don't know.
Girl, it was from yesterday. How was it?
It was last night, almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And what did I say? I was talking about August and Rello. I was talking about August and Rello. So tell me what I said, Sean. Tell me what I said that offended you.
It belongs to me. And she is.
Tell me what I said that offended you.
Than me on my own shit. Because she could go to her own channel.
I'm not doing that, baby. Tell me what I did that offended you.
You are not.
Tell me what I said. Listen, I'm not trying to show off in front of nobody. And I would ask you to give me that same courtesy because we've never had any issues. So I don't know. I'm not that type of person where I go from, oh, this is my baby, to bitch, I don't fuck with you. I don't go. That's not how I go. That don't work in my mind. So what I'm trying to understand is, where did I offend you at when I was talking about August and Rello? Them motherfuckers doing videos on me and calling me bitches. And I said,
coming for August and them, I can do that all by myself. This is the problem. One of the problems that I have with you is that you keep running around here running amok. And then as soon as somebody says something, you on panel talking about, don't put that on me. Now go ahead.
What did I say? What I said? What I said?
Girl.
See, he don't it's know.
Right. I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna play what you said.
Yeah, I want to hear it because I know what I said. Absolutely. I want to hear it.
You gotta be quiet in order to hear it.
I want to hear it.
And I had to come back
Oh, my fault. Hold on. Let me get to it.
Yes.
Let me get to your disrespect.
I'm not going to give the chat too much energy, but I am not going to. If a fucking man calls a woman a bitch, a straight man, you know how? Let me see how fucking you can take it. If a motherfucking did a video about you that was almost 2 fucking hours long, you don't know these motherfuckers, okay? You don't know them. 2 men, all right? Now, let's keep it real for y'all fucking fake ass bitches out there. Let's keep it the real. Now, y'all motherfuckers is not content creators, so you don't know how it feels for motherfuckers to make videos about you. Trees is up here being very honorable because, bitch, if a motherfucker calls CPS on my motherfucking ass, bitch, I will be seeing blood right now. On a motherfucking live, you call CPS, these motherfuckers call you motherfuckers.
You know what, Sean? I'm good. I'm not going to be disrespected. You want to have a beef with me? You can have it. You can have it.
Yo, that's you running away from your own words.
No, I'm talking about you rolling your eyes and stuff. I'm talking about you rolling your eyes, Sean. That's what I'm talking about. I'm very confused at your energy. Very.
There's no beef. It's a difference.
Okay, so you tell me right there, that conversation, what you just played, this is it's not going to be constructive. It's not. You want to have a beef with me, Sean? I have love for you. You can go ahead and have that, because I know what I said.
Okay.
I said if a straight man was to call me a bitch out of his mouth, y'all would have had a problem. The fact that August and Rello feel that because it doesn't sound as bad when a gay man do it, they feel as though they're gay. They can come at women like that. That's what I said.
You're not a gay man.
I've always.
What gives you the right to say that as a heterosexual woman? Stop stepping in our place.
What you mean? I have a motherfucking husband I have a husband that do shit like that, and I check him all the time. I have a motherfucking child that's like that, and I check her all the time. I have to check my child all the time about that. But I have to check my child about that. I check my child about that. You're still gay at the end of the day. You're still a man. You can't fight women. I check her about that. What's wrong with that? That's right. You still a man at the end of the day. You can't fight no woman.
Do with anything.
What you mean, Sean?
Yeah.
So you really want to tell me that a gay man can fight a woman?
No, we're not talking about.
So that's what I was saying. That's what we were talking about.
Talking about that.
But that's what I was saying last night.
Sweet pea.
But Sean, that's what I was saying last night. That's what my point was.
Make it seem like I'm not trying to get anywhere within this conversation, and you keep over.
Sean, that's what I was saying in the conversation. I was making an example.
In the deflection.
Sean, it's not. That's the truth. That's what the conversation was.
The conversation.
We were making I was making an example.
His hands on a woman. That was not the details of the conversation.
What?
You just said that the people in the audience would not have took it as well if a straight man would have called you a bitch. But since gay men feel like they're feminine, and when they say it's funny or things of that nature, they're excused when they're said due to their sexuality. But if you call them a faggot, then you would be wrong. Is what you said.
I did say that. I said so, Sean. So okay. So you think so then you're not who I think you are. Then you think that was cool for two motherfucking niggas that I don't know to make a motherfucking 2-hour-long video about me, calling me out my motherfucking name.
That's okay, just like whatever.
That was calling me out my motherfucking name,
and I said about you. Stop making it seem like Augusta and Cigarello just attacked you. They did not. They responded to all that fuck shit that went on in Shaka's show. Cut it out.
You did.
Apart. You were on that panel talking shit to them while they were in your chat. Now be real. They didn't just come for you for 3 hours just because you're a black woman. Cut it out. That's what I can't take, that fake shit. Don't be fake. Stand on your shit. They didn't come at you for nothing. Just because the sun came up, let's go talk about Sweet Pea for 3 hours. The fuck? Girl, bye. Now next, I ain't got to stop doing a motherfucking thing. If you don't like it, don't watch. Don't tell me to stop doing anything at my motherfucking show. Your whack ass, block that hoe in the chat. Stop yelling. No. And if we don't, You gotta yell when people keep cutting you off. Girl, bye. You started this shit, I'ma finish it. I don't give a good goddamn who don't like it. You said what you said. You said that the audience would have taken a different way if a straight man would have been sitting over there for 3 hours calling you a bitch. When there's plenty of straight men that sit on live for hours talking about women and especially calling them bitches. You're not doing your research. You too worried about the gay boys. Girl, whenever you get through, you too worried about the gay boys. Go see what the straight men are actually doing before you judge it. Girl, bye. That's what that was. Because I'm the same gay man that was defending you while all these straight men were minding their motherfucking business. Girl, bye. Girl, she tried it. Don't come up here with that fake ass shit. Don't make it seem like Augusta and Cigarella, two motherfuckers I don't like, came forward just talking shit about you because the sun came up. No. You was over there in Shaka's show on Shaka's panel talking shit to them while they were in the chat. Now, they may have been talking shit too, but you were as well. Stop sitting over there like you were kumbaya. I'm so peaceful. I'm sweet pea. They have no reason to say anything about me. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, you tried it. The vocal. That shit is trash. I don't respect it. Stand on your shit. If you're going to talk shit about Augusta and Cigarello and cut the conversation out of the shit, talk about it. But stand on it. Don't when you get called out about it, then all of a sudden, that's not what you're doing. The lies. Girl, please, you're just as messy as all of these other people that you sit here talking shit about. Everybody messy, including me. And I'm messy as fuck, but I'm willing to stand on my shit. Shit, the vocal. Shit, girl, bye. Now, if you want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. And she came in here yelling and hooping and motherfucking hollering. Nobody coming on my panel ever gonna check me, male or female. So if you don't like it, move the fuck around, because you ain't gonna do shit about it. The vocal. I'm that nigga. I am that nigga. Ain't nobody disrespecting Sweet Pea. I still haven't disrespected her. I ain't calling her all out her name, none of that. But she swear that's all we do. She may have directed it at Augusta and Cigarello, but it offended many. She wasn't sitting over there thinking. She was over there hooping and hollering like she doing right now. If you don't want to get cussed out, yelled at, don't do it. She ain't coming here and I cussed her out. I'm hooping and hollering at her. That's not what happened. She came up here loud with her chest out. And like I told her, if you're going to get loud, like you always say, your husband, okay, where he at? So I can let him know I'm about to cuss you the fuck out. I will go through him to get to you. I'm not these other niggas. Shit, whenever you get through, girl, don't play with me. You know what you said, I just played it. And there's more. I don't like it. And I don't have to. Girl, bye. And you keep bringing up your gay daughter. Stop putting her business in the street. This is not about your daughter. This don't have nothing to do with her. I don't give a fuck what you tell her at home, girl. Shit, y'all always putting y'all kids' tea out here and shit. Girl, your gay daughter is not here. And I damn sure ain't your gay daughter. There will be nothing you mother about me. My mom did a great job. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. She did amazing. Girl, bye. Don't come on here no fuck shit if you ain't trying to get cussed out. And I could have cussed her out. Call her all up out her name, what she say us gay boys do. I didn't. I refrained from that. But you're not about to come up here playing in my fucking face. Come up here trying to make it seem like I have absolutely no reason. This happened so long ago. Yesterday? Last night is a long time ago? Girl, make it make sense. This ain't happened a week, 3-4 days ago. And I'm just saying something. No, I'm a real bitch. I stand on my shit. I'm not going live at 1 o'clock in the morning on no motherfucking shit. You said, who the fuck are you? Girl, bye. And you would have got a phone call if I had your number. If you were my friend, you would have got a call. What the fuck is you talking about, girl? I ain't no fake ass bitch. Whenever you get through, I stand on my shit, unlike you. Stand on what the fuck you say. I done call plenty of people bitches, black women, white women, age, all that shit. And I stand on it all. I stand on my shit. So whenever you get through, you like to backtrack and pussy pop and backpedal. I'm not backpedaling. I'm standing on what the fuck I said. Girl, bye. You're dismissed. The weakest link, goodbye. You ain't never got dumped on live before. That's all that is. Girl, I ain't cuss you out. I didn't do none of that. There's no need. Like I said, there's no actual beef here. I don't like what you said. And since I don't like it, since that's your demeanor, I don't have to deal with somebody like you. I don't know about y'all, but I don't be friends with people I don't want to be friends with. I don't hang out at people's house whose house I don't want to be at. Y'all be on that detour shit. I'm not a detour. I got too many addresses to be stuck at somebody's fucking house. You can't put me out of nowhere when I got 2 cribs. You tell me to get out your house, I'm not going to lay in the street, hoe. And neither is she. I won't be defending you since us gay boys do so much. Since us gay, because when I was sitting there calling the females that I was beefing with bitches and shit, she was in the audience clapping when I was coming for certain people like the trans arenas and people like that. You all in the audience. When I'm calling Tasha K. Ball head of crumb having bitches, you all in the audience. Amen. But then when it's aimed towards you, you can't take it. So get your ass out the kitchen. If you're peaceful, be peaceful. Girl, stop sitting on panels, shit, going places, talking shit, expecting people not to feel some type of way about your ass. Girl, that shit is trash. Whenever you get through, you sat over there talking big shit about people yesterday, and they all have the right to respond. But since your 43-year-old ass sat there saying what you said, they don't have the right to cuss you the fuck out. If they say something, they gotta be respectful. They can't call you no bitch or no hoe. Who the fuck are you? Hair flip. You talk big shit about people yesterday. But you don't be paying attention to that shit when you wilding. Because that's what you're doing, wilding. You don't want none of the smoke that these people gonna give you back in return. None of it. But you acted like you did while you sat your flimsy ass over there, your back and forth ass. Get your ass off the fence. The fuck? I don't do the fence straddlers. And that's what you're doing. One moment you're in the beef and the next minute you're not. Pick a team and stay on it. It don't take much to be peaceful. Just be it. Shit, I'm messy. I be kicking it the fuck off. I ain't going live talking about some. Stop talking about me. Stop putting me in titles. I don't know why these people are talking about me. Is it because of you? Maybe stop talking shit. Shit, if Cups come forward and say something, if Augusta and Cigarello come forward and say something, if Charisma comes forward and say something, they have that right. If you don't want to be in shit, just simply stay out of it. But you was over there digging a hole, a deeper motherfucking hole than you thought you was yesterday. Over there running a motherfucking muck. Congratulations, consolation prize, no SeanDavieWay. Now, where are these motherfucking heteros that's going to defend you like this gay boy did? Where they at? Where they at? Because I find it mighty weird, Sweet Pea, because you're the same type of person that have a problem with being called a bitch, but don't have a problem when other people are calling other people faggots and shit. You're cool with it. So if it's being excused that other people are saying it, girl, you make no sense. Just like you don't want to be called no bitch, I don't want to be called no fag. Now what? Then you loosely use that fucking word. Loosely. You say it like it's not a big deal. It is. Girl, bye. And bitch and the F word, they don't equate. They're not the same thing. No mind no motherfucker calling me no bitch. Try me. Run up. Show you how much of a whole cake I am. Run up. Bet you won't do that. Girl, bye. Don't nobody want to be called no F word, not even no woman. It might not apply, but it's still disrespectful. The fuck? Don't fucking play with me. It is what it is. We're not friends. I don't like you. Do something about it. Girl, please. Now let me pull these people back up. Hey, y'all. Thanks for being patient, y'all. Thanks for being patient. Hey, Slums. Tip West. Dancer Babe, Too Fly. Now, y'all be nice. Y'all play nice. Y'all play nice. Now, I love
Hey,
y'all.
Sean.
Oh my God.
Y'all be nice. Hey, Slums.
You can hear me clearly?
Yay. Anybody else that was up here, I'm sorry. Y'all know when I be ranting, y'all want to come back up, y'all more than welcome. I'm sorry because I had accused a lot of y'all.
Okay. I just want to say that I love all of y'all. Okay, I've been sitting back in the bushes, and I just want to spread some love on this panel. I don't know what I stepped in today, but yeah, I just want to say I love all and each and every one of y'all. Okay,
love you too.
Well, thank you.
And I love you, Carolyn Marie. Yes,
Sean,
me and Carolyn Marie, we share a bush together, and she moved up to moderator, like, you know.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Gonna be going in.
But I'm gonna go back down and I'm gonna go find a job. I love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you so much for coming.
Sean, can I ask you a question?
You sure can.
Okay, I've been going back and forth with your bestie Tiff West in the chat.
Going back and forth with herself.
Can you mute her?
No need for the shade, bitch. No need for the shade, bitch. No need for the shade, bitch.
You are a narcissist. It's the deflection.
No need for the shade, bitch.
Can I try?
I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You must be narcissist thinking you're gonna come between the bitch.
You are deflecting. Mystical, go and be mystic elsewhere. Poof,
Mystical, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up.
Bye-bye.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bye-bye.
You said you're here to support Sean, right?
This is between, I'm asking Sean a question.
This is between me and you two now.
Tim Westwood, you are deflecting. You need to be quiet and let me ask Sean the question. Sean, can I ask you a question?
Okay. It can't be about this. It can't be about
It has to be because
it's gonna start back up.
No, well, mute her. Because I just need to know this. It's 21.
You're not about to come between Sean and
Shut up, Mr. Cole. I'm fucking talking to you. Shut up.
Run along, bitch.
Shut up.
Don't
run along.
Go and be mysterious.
Run along. Run along, bitch.
You are a beg. You are a beg. You are a
run along, bitch.
Word. Your what is that word that narcissist?
Mystical.
Tip is the narc.
Run along like you run your mouth. Run along like you run your mouth.
You're irrelevant. I can't even
run along like you run your mouth.
Shut up. Shut up.
You shut the fuck up.
Femela Bush, setting your mugs. Don't let me start speaking to you in my language, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Let me ask Sean the question. Right? All of you, just let me ask Sean the question.
I don't know who the fuck culture.
If you're not a narcissist, you won't interrupt me. If you're not a narcissist, you're not going to project and deflect. You're just going to keep your lips quiet and let me.
No, if you're not a narcissist,
mystical.
You're not going to try and put it over to because you think you're right when you're in wrong.
You can't even spell mystical.
If you're not a narcissist, you run along because you're wrong.
Vanish.
You're not going to put it over nobody.
Shut up.
Run along, bitch.
Shut up.
No, fuck
I just wanted to say something about the Sweet Pea Diary situation.
You keep on talking because you're online.
Yeah, because you won't shut the fuck up talking. You get up here every single time talking shit.
This is between me, Tiff West, and Sean.
We don't need no
fucking begs. We don't need no fucking lies.
No. You told me not to do something and I did it anyway. Then I got timed out. Now I'm crying.
Answer, babe. Look, babe, I really like you. I really do. But this is the thing. Like, this is just not a good look. Like, and the reason why I'm saying that,
you gotta tell her.
it's just not a good book, sweetie. Like
You better tell her.
I really wanted to bring you like in the My Gang one day, and stuff like that.
Absolutely not.
Like this,
Absolutely not.
I really don't want this for you. Like I'm thinking longevity, and I think you're just thinking right
She
now.
brought it on herself.
Because you're upset, and it's fine, but like I just want you to just take a quick woosah. I'm gonna just, okay. Mr. Cow, there's
I'm so sorry. And I didn't want
to Oh my Lord.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Okay. So, Shenardi, go ahead. Dancer Babe, do not leave. Stay there.
What I wanted to say.
Go ahead, Shenardi.
What I wanted to say was about the Sweet Pea Diary. All of that other stuff I was reading in the background, I was cracking up because I've definitely been mad because Tiff has timed me out before too, and I know how that shit will make you want to fight somebody.
You are lying.
I've been there.
I ain't never timed you out.
I have been timed out and blocked by them too. So I know how she feels. But we'll talk about that another day. I didn't know that we could approach it. Honestly,
I've never timed her out.
I didn't realize this, but I do want to say this because I know, Sean, you have a platform that's constantly growing, and I think that this is a conversation that is not had in the Black community, and I think that I'm going to keep saying Black community because I'm a Black woman, and Sweet Pea is a Black woman. I think that no one explains it to Black women, especially Black heterosexual women, that the F word means the same thing to the LGBTQ community that the N word means to the Black community. Definitely. It is literally nothing different. Just like Black, and before, just like Black people used to get, and still do, get killed for being the N word, the LGBTQ community was killed because of the F word. That word it's the same exact thing. It's just tailored towards them. So you could be an NF or FN. The same, they mean the same exact thing. It is not like the B word. Like it's not like bitch. It's not. Bitch is just derogatory. That it's derogatory. The F word and the N word is hate. Those bring about charges with crimes that equal violence. It's a whole lot of different things about the F word that I just don't think that the conversation is had in a way so that a lot of unfortunately Black people can understand that word does mean that. It means the same thing as a white person saying the N-word.
I agree wholeheartedly in what you're saying, but the thing about it is when
it's not an excuse. Just like we don't give white people an excuse.
Right. Like with Sweet Pea, I feel like she's more concerned about being right than she is in just listening within the situation and taking it for what it is. I'm not saying I'm not wrong for my feelings. Colors, like she's right? Not wrong for her feelings. Like we're both not wrong. Like so, if she wholeheartedly feels that she doesn't want people calling her a bitch, she's entitled to that. But the same thing is, if you are expecting to get that respect, you should be willing to give it as well. So if you don't want to be, it should be the word bitch that upsets her, because that's what she was trying to make it seem. Like, Sweet Pea, hit the link. Stop calling me. Stop Instagram calling me, girl. Just hit the link. If you want to hit the link, just let it go. It's okay. Here, flip. So it's not the simple fact of being right, because she is right and her feelings are right. I can't take her feelings away from her. But I'm not the one that's calling her these bitches and hoes and stuff like that. I'm not calling you that. So with that being said, you have to take that up with Augusta and Cigarello. And in the way she's approaching it, it's not going to fix anything. It doesn't seem like she want to resolve within that situation. It's like she more so wanted people to ally with her and think how she thinks, when it's not, you're not wrong in what you're thinking. It's how you're expressing it is wrong, because it's like you're trying to turn gay people against gay Black men, against straight hetero Black women. And that's not cool, because we have so much in common. The majority of my audience are Black women, True. So with that being said, I have to make sure that I'm trying my hardest to give them the utmost, respect. I do have a lot of gay people that are in my audience as well, and I want them to feel respected as well. So,
but that's why.
Go ahead.
That's why I said what I said, just because I feel like there's a chance that this is going to come up more and more. And as people listen to the video and they realize that, so what you're telling me is, just like there are things that are not okay to say in the Asian community, there are things that are not okay to say in the Jewish community. There is a word that is not okay to say in the Black community. There is a word that is not okay to say in the LGBT community, period. It doesn't matter if someone hurts your feelings, just like a white person does not have the right to get mad at a Black person and call them the N-word, because if they do, they exercise their freedom of speech. There are going to be consequences for that. So if you want to say the F word, understand there are going to be consequences for that. And one of those consequences that she seems to be facing is losing your support. But I just want in the future for other people who may not understand, because a lot of Black women are like, well, he called me a bitch, so anything's fair game. No, it's not. Just like it's not okay for a white person to call you an N-word. It's never, there's certain things it's never okay. Like under no circumstance. And as a Black person, you're not the only one with the untouchable word. Like other people have them too. And if you're not going to respect it, you're going to receive that same kind of heat that other people receive when they don't respect somebody's culture and what they won't stand for. And that's what, unfortunately, that's what Sweet Pea has to go through. And I'm sure it's a learning experience, but we don't give passes to anyone else for being ignorant. So we don't give, you can't get a pass.
Bitch is used too often as a word of endearment as well. It can easily be brushed off. Somebody calling somebody the F word or the N word is not a brush offable thing. It hurts.
It's not just about whether or not it hurts, because being called a bitch can hurt as well. It's about the fact that the N word and the F word are used to murder people. It is used to a way to ostracize you from an entire community.
That's the thing about it, and I feel like that's what people are understanding. I'm not telling Sweet Pea that she's wrong because she does not want, especially men, calling her a bitch. She is right. If she does not want that, that's okay. And she's entitled to her emotion. I can't tell her that she's wrong for feeling that way. No, she's not. She absolutely isn't. But that does not equate to the same factor. Because if you are beating me and calling me a bitch and I die, just so happen to die, well, why are you beating me? That's not a hate crime. But if you call me the N-word during that process or the F-word during that process, this is now a hate crime. It's different. It's in another caliber. Then so that's what I'm saying. It is taking it to another level. Bitch and the F word are two separate things. Just like the N word does not.
Quite honestly,
if somebody calls you a bitch, like you calling me the N word, you taking it.
It's not a debate. It's not debatable neither. This isn't something that Black women could debate. Like they might come out right. And that's where CP is coming off wrong. This is not the type of thing where you could be right. There's no circumstance where it's going to be okay. Just like you can't think of a circumstance for a white person to call another person the N-word. There's no circumstance for it. So like either you're going to use it and deal with the consequences, or just know like that's why.
A lot of people are saying this. Sweet.
It's not about where she's calling
anybody the F word. It's the fact that she said, if I called them the F word and this and that, all of that is related to their sexuality. Being called a bitch has nothing to do with your sexuality. She brought up saying that what if I called them this? Meaning it's no different than if a white man sat there and said, now what if I would have called her the N-word?
Yep.
It's the same.
And that's
thing.
not right.
There's no point of you calling her the N-word. She didn't call you no cracker or nothing like that. No cooker cracker killer. She ain't say nothing like that. So why is this even coming up? Is the point.
She's implying that she would be okay with the F word.
Means that it's in her demeanor. That's something she is capable of. That's something that she would say, whether behind closed doors, kitchen talk. She'll say that shit because she should have never brought it up. If she would have never said that, I would not have took issue in what she said because she's entitled to her opinion. I took issue with her saying, what if I would have called them F words? Okay, now you're affecting me. It's no different if a white man was sitting there, just got into it with a black woman and didn't call her the N-word and said, now, what if I call her the N-word? Then I would have hit you in your motherfucking mouth if you were standing in front of me. That is the problem. I am black before I'm anything, but I am also gay. Don't come from my fucking race and my heritage, and don't come from my sexuality.
Absolutely.
Especially if I'm not coming for yours. Within that moment. And Augusta and Figueroa was not coming for Sweet Pea's sexuality. They were not. They were not coming for her race. They were not coming for any of those things. But she decides to stoop to that level because she's ignorant. So I don't like her and I don't want to deal with her and I ain't got to. She didn't call them shit. So I never said she called them the F word. So leave that out your motherfucking mouth. Thank you.
And you do not have to wait for somebody to make the mistake in order to cut them off. You can see where the train is going and get off before it gets there.
Or for her to call another man an F word, for me to say that I'm not dealing with her. I'm going to show you I'm not dealing with you now. Y'all like to wait till y'all get fucked over to remove yourself from something that can become toxic. There are signs with things that become bad. It don't just drop and be bad. When you see a sign of that shit, you remove yourself. And that's exactly what I did. I saw a lot of ignorancy over there with her last night. So I'm removing myself from it before it becomes worse. Y'all stick around and wait for that motherfucking shit. I'm not. Now you go ahead, girl.
No, you said it. I just wanted to make sure that, like, because I feel like we could have a teaching moment too for some people who are sitting here quiet, just in their minds thinking, but she didn't even say it. She was just thinking, what if? And so, like, I just wanted to make sure that it's clear. Like, it's not okay.
Absolutely.
And there's a valid reason why.
Together. That's still trying to equate the two words to say what if. You know, there's nothing wrong with preventative protection. If you got to protect yourself, you see the signs, back off, leave it alone. You don't like it.
Y'all wait for the other wheel to fall off and all that shit till y'all down the street stuck, stranded. That's y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I saw a sign of it. I removed myself. I still, to this day, although this started this morning, have not disrespected Sweet Pea. I have not called her out of her name. I have not came for her family or anything. Just simply remove yourself. It's not my fault she don't want to let go. She said, hey, calling me out of that. No, just move, go. Like, I'm not needed. It's too many heterosexual men out here that are willing to defend you, girl. This gay ain't got to do that. Because when people were coming for you, I saw no heteros. This homo had your back, girl. The same one that called women bitches and shit. I'm what you are expressing over there. That's what I said. You may not have meant it for me, but you were talking to me and just didn't realize it. I don't have to overlook that. Because
somebody in the comments.
Who's that again? Who's that again?
Somebody in the comments said, I agree with slums. Cusses are cusses, but derogatory terms do cost lives. So many races and cultures and communities here in the USA have been attacked, and before the attack, what do a derogatory term? What I'm trying to explain to you, because this is the problem where it seems like you could be coming off as being an empathizer or someone who's homophobic. There is no defense for a heterosexual person to use the F word. If you still want to argue for your right under why, then just understand that when a black person sits there and asks as a white person, why do you want to use an N word? It is the same thing. So do not be shocked by the energy you receive after that, because we see white people do it every time. So you telling me I can't say it in this, but what about my favorite rapper? What if I just say it in this song? What if I just this? And we like, yeah, nah, and stop acting stupid. It's the same exact thing. So if you want to try to make an excuse for it or try to empathize with it, understand that that's the only way that it's going to be taken. When you don't get killed for being a B word. You're called the B word. You get killed for being an F word. You get killed for being an N word. I'm not saying being a B word is not bad. I'm not saying that it's okay with it. There's a whole lot of things that's wrong with the B word. We get it. Nobody's discounting that. What I'm saying is that there's levels. And everything is not on the same level, whether you like it or not. And I'm a female talking about the B word. And I'm a black female talking about the B word. And I do not identify with the LGBTQ community. I'm telling you point blank and simple. If you can't understand why using the F word is bad, then you're going to receive the heat that comes along with that. Part of that heat is alienating yourself from people like Sean and myself, because I don't want to be associated with it either.
There was no reason for me to go live and cuss her out. No, I didn't feel the need for that. And that's what people are trying to turn it into. Like, oh, he's attacking her. Prove it.
Right.
I'm not attacking.
I just want to say,
I'm standing on my shit.
Sorry, I just want to say something real quick because I'm going to drop back down. But I totally agree with your point of view, and I understand exactly where you're coming from, Sean. And, this kind of reminds me of the conversation that we had on the Only Male Cruises podcast just last week. Shout out to Mel Cruz, where we spoke about the comment that was made by Ari Fletcher and how that had a broader context. You get what I'm saying? When she spoke to the person in her comment section, and she called that person, basically said that, if you were more attractive, then maybe you would have someone who loves you enough to treat you in a certain way. You know what I mean? That was pretty much, in her case, domestic violence. And, you know, that comment was ignorant, and it, in a broader context, pretty much insinuated that, you know what I mean, if you're attractive, or, you know, you're not attractive, that is a reason for why you may or may not be going through domestic violence. You get what I'm saying? So there's always a broader context to the things that people say, and you have to be careful of that. And like I said on Mel's show, you know, everyone has a moral standard that, you know, should be upheld, and you have a responsibility to either choose that or not. And it's just simple as that.
Big Dot. Shout out to Mystic. I absolutely agree. You know, that's why I'm saying, like, once again, we're not taking away how Sweet Pea felt. You know, she's entitled to that. There's many women that don't like to hear men, whether gay, straight, or indifferent, say those things, but it's not okay to isolate, like, straight men don't call women bitches. I mean, because that's basically what she was saying. Oh, y'all would be in an uproar if a straight man said it. No, if they were going to be in an uproar, they'd be in an uproar hearing the word at all. You know, like that's the thing. And how are you sitting here going to bat for a word that you keep using? You don't call this Black woman how many bitches? And you're literally sitting there saying it in the same breath. If she's even about Augusta and Cigarello, she said, if I call these bitches, you're calling them bitches. Like, girl, this doesn't make any sense. You should just be against the word in general. So then when a man especially says it, you can take action and be like, look, he over here, ... I would understand that. But I don't understand a person trying to abolish a word because only certain people are saying it. So it's not a problem when women say it towards another woman, and it's not a problem when a woman says it towards a man. But a man, most definitely a gay one, should not be saying this word. What? I know gay people that call each other the F words and shit when they're upset. I would be hypocritical sitting here saying that I don't like the F word, but every time you look about getting into it with somebody gay, I'm calling them the F word. Well, Sean, that's mighty hypocritical of you. If you don't like the F word, but you use it. If you don't like the F word, but you're literally calling people that. Like, and what? No, that's not happening. I refer to the word, but I'm not literally sitting there calling people it. You know, getting it to be like, you're an F word. You're not. No. So, because I don't like the word, no different than the word retarded. And so I don't like those words. I try not, my hardest, to just remove them from my vocabulary, you know, and whatnot. And if she wants men to do it, then she needs to uphold that same thing when it comes to women. You should want women to unite and respect each other. Why is it okay for men to tear women down, but it's not okay it's okay for women to tear each other down, but it's not okay for men to? Like, no, girl, and this is all content at the end of the day. Sweet Pea treating like Augusta and Cigarello just came over there from putting their hands on her. Like, girl, no, this is content. This is all verbal. Like, chill out is what I was saying. Like, you're taking this further than where I think she was, like, considering. And she was affecting more people than I feel like she was willing to, you know, admit. But, you know, it is what it is. Shout out to Cups of Conversation and Two Persuades of Cups. Girl, you got something to say, girl? Shout out to Happy and Biddy B. Y'all been backstage. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a lot going on.
Hey, Sean. How are you? Happy New Year.
New Year.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you for being such an honest and open person, because you are truly a real person, and you have shown that through and through the whole time I've been here on YouTube. You stayed very strong in your stance of who you support and who you like, and you've never allowed anybody to shift that. And that's one thing I truly do respect about you. Now, I didn't watch this video because I don't watch these people because it's very weird, but I do know that I did speak to Sweet Pea on your platform, right? And she asked me not to bring up the past. She said she didn't want to talk about the past, but every chance she gets, she keeps pushing these narratives on my name. And anybody who's been out here on YouTube knows for sure that she was a mermaid and that she supported Nosy. And when Nosy pushed her to the side, her and her friends found me to attack Nosy. Okay. And when they seen that I was growing on my own, she then became jealous of the people that was around me, which was August and Rello, of our relationship, with my relationship with Shaka and Bossy. And these are all the people that she just was attached to before they fell out. So when they fell out with me, she had no problem picking them up. She supported August and Rello. They was on her channel. She was on their channel talking shit. Like, it was all good in the hood, right? But then soon as the situation changed, then it's, you know, she's back to talking about them. And then all of a sudden, soon as, I guess, we decide to work it out in private, then it's let's bash August and Rello. And like I said, I didn't watch the video. I don't care to watch that woman's channel. I will see her in court, okay? But as far as Sweet Pea Diaries, I've never done nothing to this woman. I've only defended myself time and time through and through. Okay, receipts don't lie. The receipts do not lie. She's a follower. That's the truth. And she wants to belong to people, but she is a grown woman. And people are saying that this is a time to educate. She is 43 years old. And she just sat up here and said she has a daughter who is a lesbian. I am a bisexual woman. Do you understand me? I spent half of my 20s being with a woman. Do you know how hard that is for your family to accept that? For you to be a person to go through that and have a child and raise a child, those words you will never stand for. Do you hear me? I would never stand for it. Even in my life, I would never stand for anybody sitting around talking about anybody. And that's one thing I've always stood on. Even when she tried to lie and say, I got August and Rello, I've never gotten August and Rello to attack. I would never get anybody to attack anybody. That's not my character. Anything I have to say, I would say it on my own. She fell out with August and Rello on Shaka's channel, just like you said, the same day she fell out with me. All of that happened the same day. August and Rello was not my moderators. None of that is true. They're just making up stories because they private videos, which I do have the clips of. They know I got the clips of. It's nothing for me to put these videos together, but I'm just trying to move forward. But they just keep talking about me. If you just stop talking about me, right, then we won't even be here because I'm not talking about them.
I understand everything that you're saying, but I do want to address the fact that you said that she has a daughter that's a part of the LGBT community, and you don't think that she should be educated in her 40s. And personally, I came up here just to say that because you never know who is in the audience who doesn't know these things. This isn't, whether it should be or not, it's not common knowledge. So I'm never going to miss the opportunity to educate somebody on something that's important as this issue.
No, I
because
agree
I would hate for more
friendships
and relationships to be destroyed. And I do want to say, not to be, being devil's advocate, having a child or a family member that's in the LGBT community is like saying I'm a white person with one black friend, so I under black struggle. If I am not a part of that community, I do not know the struggle, and I will have to be educated, whether it's through you, before you, during you, or after you. If I'm not a part of the community, I have to be educated in the community.
When you get to a certain age, you get set.
Right.
So when you're set in those ways,
I'm not saying
nobody brings you new information because she's sitting here bringing up her daughter. That's why I kept saying, like, stop bringing up your daughter because she truly has nothing to do with this.
I heard you saying that.
I have a black friend, so there's no way I can be racist. Like, no. Like this.
I'm not saying she can be educated. I'm saying the conversation has to have these type of conversations have to happen on a regular basis because there's a 4-year-old, there's a 6-year-old, an 11-year-old who don't know that the F word is just as bad as the N word. And unfortunately, there are people in the comments who were having this conversation, not trying to be disrespectful, but really saying, so you put it on the same token as the N word? Yes. And the Black community does not openly talk about the LGBT community in positive ways. And we're not going to sit here and act like we all just grew up in households with grandma and grandpa and mommy and aunties and uncles and cousins talking about let's go march for these rights and let's go do all of these things. Because we most of us didn't. So yeah, there is education.
What happened to them? So we should.
So she's not excused from it. Yeah, no. She's not excused from it. Just like we feel like as a white person, you should just know by now not to do blackface. So we're not gonna give you a pass. We're not gonna give you a pass, but we're gonna have the conversation at the same time.
Say, my daughter is gay, blah blah blah. Then you should know better. There's no reason we should be having this conversation if you act like you know all this shit already.
Right.
Raising a
That's
child.
the problem. It's like you're putting your foot in your mouth. It's just a thing. You should know all of these things.
No, what I'm thinking is,
my daughter is this, my daughter is that.
To her,
you're not living with people calling your kids this and that. You're not being called those things. Stop acting like you're walking this life because you're not. Like a white person can't sit down with me and tell me the life of a black man in America. You can't do that. It's not your experience.
What I think the point is we're missing is what I'm trying to say is I think that she's saying if this was offensive, I would know because I have my daughter. So what I'm saying is she probably really is ignorant. She really was ignorant that it cannot be used as a defense. So I'm not saying that she like that she her in particular can be educated on it. I'm saying this conversation is a good conversation to have to educate in general. Not specifically speaking
not for her.
I'm saying I'm saying in general because you don't know who else don't know this information and need to know, and just so people we need to have conversations like this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And she's only 43. So I mean, she's saying 43 like she's saying that she's 78. 43 is not old.
Definitely.
So there should still be plenty of teachable moments as a 43-year-old that you should be still having and willing to have. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing
but
to
you
learn. I'm willing to
you have a learning heart. She was very combative. No, she was very combative.
Right about something, you're going to tune everything else out. She came up.
So you got to be willing to listen.
She didn't come up here to listen or to learn anything. She came up here to be correct.
Right.
And that's the problem because you're not. You know what? Because you can't take away how I feel, just like I can't take away how you feel. They don't cancel each other out.
Right.
You feel strongly about the word bitch, and I feel strongly about the F word. They don't cancel each other out. Like they don't. So I'm not saying the F word is way more important of a word, way more disrespectful than the word B. No, if she takes that word, if that makes her want to move, because the N word with most Black people, it's not the definition of the word that pisses us off. It's the audacity to say that shit to us in the motherfucking first place.
Right.
We're not thinking about the definition.
Like to my face.
About is you want to disrespect me. You want to fight it with saying some shit like that to me. So it's the same thing. As a woman, if you think it's wrong for a man to be disrespectful to you by calling you the B word, imagine how that man is going to treat you if you call him that word. He going to want to fight type of situation. And you're a woman. So why even put yourself in that type of situation or that category? Because like she said, they wouldn't have said it to her face and you wouldn't have called them no F word to theirs. You would not have done that. So girl, chill out. Like that's the whole part, like the whole situation, like within its entirety. It's just, I'm not trying to cancel out your feelings, but you're damn sure not going to cancel out mine.
Right.
You're not going to make me feel wrong or like I'm crying, I'm sad because you brought up the F word. No, it's what that dictates. It's behind it. That's your demeanor. Because as upset as you were at Augusta and Cigarello, you caused them some F words. It might not have been on camera, but you did it. Because you use the word too freely. Most people that don't have the F word in their vocabulary or the N word or anything like that, they say just that. A white person that's not racist will say the N word. They won't say the word in its entirety because they have respect and they don't want to offend anybody.
Right.
So it's the same thing with women, especially Black women, that don't use the F word. They'll say the F word. But for Sweet Pea to sit there, clearly that's a part of your vocabulary. Clearly you use that word. It may not be publicly, but you use it. And having a daughter in the community, you should have more respect. You should know better that is a no word. Just like the N-word, you shouldn't have to explain no shit like that to no little white kid coming over your house while they should be in the room calling your daughter, your son, no goddamn that. That's going to be a problem for you. If your Black son or Black daughter and they're playing with one of their white friends and they call them that, you're going to want to take their motherfucking ass home if you don't beat their ass in the first place.
Right.
They said she hangs around people who are of the LGBT community that let her say it. That's why. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I can't trick certain white people I know into saying the N-word. I can't give them a pass. Sure, I cannot look them in their face and be like, "Yo, I'm telling you right now, you can rap that part. I'm not gonna say anything."
But it is your
They're gonna be like, "I know you lying." So can't nobody.
It is her
yeah, but what I'm saying is, can't nobody also, like I said, there are white people who you can't give them the pass to say the N-word because they're never going to do it. So I'm not going to be a part of anybody community in the Jewish community and certain things, and someone can say, "Oh, it's okay, you can say that." No, it's not, because it's not about just you as your community. It's also about me as a person and what I don't want to be associated with. I don't want to be associated for calling somebody that at all, ever in life.
But people only
there are
know
certain
what
white people who don't want to
tell
be.
them.
So she can't use as an excuse that some of her friends let her say the F word. That's
Well,
not an
it's no
excuse.
different than like
Because you should still not want to say it.
If y'all friends, like if you know, comes conversation, Shenardi, when y'all hang with y'all homegirls, some of y'all say the B word to each other as a term of endearment.
That's language.
Somebody that's not your friend walks up to one of y'all and calls, I'll be like, bitch, you're gonna be like, yeah, girl, I don't know you.
Right. That's
that's exactly what we're gonna say.
So
like, I don't know you.
Allow it. So, but people don't know what you allow until you say something. So with Sweet Pea, I was just letting her know that that's not what I do. That's not how I get down, and I don't deal with people that think how you think. That's my responsibility. I have to say something, otherwise she's not going to know. Now, I would have contacted her privately if she was my friend. She isn't. So with her not being her
public closure,
she want to say, I'm just not going to be connected to it. And you're not going to overlook me having your back as the same people you're sitting here talking shit about. And I'm not saying with her bringing up the F word. She said that gay men are basically allowed to call women bitches and it shouldn't be that. Okay, I'm one of those people. So you're talking about me, the same man that defended you. Girl, you put me in that category in more ways than one. So since she did that, it's a wrap. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be cordial. None of this shit doesn't fuck with me. And I stay away from you. What's the problem? I'm not calling her out of her name because that's what she wants. She wants me to sit up here and call her all type of bitches and hoes and shit so she can try to prove a point. But I don't have to call you out of your name to read you down, girl. I don't have to do that. And I'm not going to let you win. Because I don't talk to women like that in my day-to-day. Shenardi would tell you, I talk to this girl often. I've never called her a bitch, even friendly. Same thing with Tiff. I don't talk to women like that. This is content. Ain't no woman about to walk up to you telling you that Sean just got done calling me no bitch. Because I don't talk like that. This is entertainment.
Keeping in mind that the B word does not have anything to do with the F word still.
It's not the same thing. But she'll say she speaks like that on camera and off camera. That is her demeanor. So with that being her demeanor, I can't deal with you. I don't deal with women that think like you. I don't deal with that. And I don't have to. Y'all stay concerned and wrapped up in situations and YouTube ships and shit like that because y'all fear what y'all going to lose if you are not with certain people. Don't. Right. I do this by my fucking self. Sweet Pea is not needed. She was wanted. You don't need friends, but you should want them. You don't need friends, though. You don't need them.
Right.
But you should want some. So that's the thing. I want friends, but you're not needed. Whenever you get through. Shout out to Cubs. BD, go ahead. Happy. Hi, y'all. Welcome.
Yes, hair flip, baby. Hair flip. I really wanted to just say Happy New Year, Sean. I am so glad to catch you live and to just bless your stream, honey, with rebuking all the negative energy in 2022, baby. Exactly. That's what we about to do right now. Because, honey, I was too happy to catch you live. And then I was like listening to what's going on. I said, oh, baby, we live today. So, okay. I really, on my own opinion, I never, ever really liked the B word, really, because of the horrible connotation it has had for Black women in general. However, girls, sister girls, we have turned that out. It is a term of endearment, as we have said now. It's just something, I don't know if we've just turned it into a coping mechanism or just how our culture does. We take everything and we glorify it. So, I mean, that's just my opinion with it. Now, as far as just the overall disrespect, like I said, I rebuked that on your timeline and your stream, Sean, because you are such a respectful person. I think that you have taught me so much about even just myself on how I should be addressing certain situations. I have a little sister, and I always make sure that when I put my thoughts out there that I'm not so much opinionated about everything, but always speaking truth. Right. And I think that sometimes that gets into the way of all these platforms we have. Everybody just wants to be heard because the world has shut out, especially Black women have shut us up for so long. So at this point in time, any point in time we could say something, we're going to get it off our chest. We're going to come big, like y'all were saying. But that's not always appropriate. It takes a lot of listening. It takes to humble yourself. And it just takes really a lot of time spending time with the Most High, if anything. But we ain't going to take it to church. I'm going to just say that, and I love you, and I'm blessing all of you guys to just continue a positive mindset throughout this year and this day, and just hopefully we can just continue to do that and lift Sean up, because I need this platform, y'all. I need it, so we got to keep it all together. I love you, Sean. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Love you, baby. Bye.
Oh, I love you too. Bye, sweetie. Thank you so much, video. She was so sweet. I want to acknowledge this real quick, and then y'all can jump right back in. Cypher says, Sweet Pea should apologize to Sean, her child, and her subs. She hurt people. I'm not hurt by anything that Sweet Pea said, and I don't feel like prior to her coming onto my live that she had anything to apologize for. You know, and the reason why I said that is because, like I said, I don't believe Sweet Pea was talking to me, but she was talking about me, is what she didn't realize. So I don't believe she owes me an apology. And I believe with most apologies, it's a means to try to bridge so that you could come back together. I don't want to be cool with her. Like, I don't want to be friends. I don't want to hang out. I don't want to be on her show or anything like that. I don't want to shout. I don't want any of that. So I'm cool with her completely just going her ignorant ass way, and I will go mine. I'm completely okay with that. So yeah, I don't believe that, but thank you, Cypher. But I don't believe she should apologize to her child, because bringing somebody up in something that has nothing to do with them, even to prove a point, is not always okay, especially when the point is you more so kind of look as if you don't necessarily care for or have much respect for the gay community, which is fine. I don't feel like people have to be forced in believing or respecting something, or that you're homophobic because you don't respect it. But that's her. You know, those are her actions. She has to speak for those things. I just don't want to be in the bracket of having to ever defend her again because it wasn't appreciated when I did it the first time against a man. You know, these same people, she goes around saying that disrespect her so much. Well, one came forward, myself, and had your back. But all of that's completely looked over. So keep looking over me. You know, it's how I, feel about it. So yeah, shout out to her.
And I don't think anybody should apologize who don't feel sorry for anything. I don't want nobody apologizing just to save face. You could keep that apology, stand on what you said, and take the consequences that come with it. That's what being an adult is.
Absolutely. And I feel like there should be some humility there. I know the other girl just said, be humble and what have you. And, could we just normalize humility and what it looks like? Because for Sweet Pea to come up and then she cut you off, Sean, right when you were getting to the most inflammatory part that she said on that panel. Right. And that's a defensive mechanism. You were trying to shut it down before it all comes out in the wash, what you said, how you really felt. Mm-hmm. And even though Cypher, I think it was, said that she should apologize to you and her fans and the subs and whatever, she should apologize because it's very offensive. It's offensive even if I'm not LGBTQ. It's offensive that I'm sitting in a room where you feel very comfortable speaking like that. So I just feel like let's normalize holding people accountable. And I think maybe if we could do that before, if we could do it sooner, then maybe we can help to educate people on why it's not appropriate and why it's inappropriate and all that. That's how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
New Year, Sean. Happy New Year, everybody down in the chat. You could just put me right backstage, please, because I think y'all said everything. Hair split. I've been waiting.
Oh my God, I love Happy. She's like, you can just put me backstage. I already said all the shit I was gonna say. I'm so happy. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for coming up and saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
You too, sweetie. Oh, that's so sweet. So shout out to Mel because you brought up a really good point. You said that shout out to all y'all for coming up here. You said that she should apologize to her audience, and I do feel that maybe anybody that was offended, and it's not just about the apologizing about the gay thing. I feel like she should apologize to her audience, especially the women in her audience, because she sat up there trying to rally those women in that crowd. At the same time, disrespecting other women in the process. Right. And her ass needs to be held accountable for that. Right. Shit. The gay shit aside, leave that alone, whatever, leave it be. But you sat up there as a Black woman stating how these Black gay men especially, are so disrespectful to y'all and say certain things and certain words, and you set up there and use that same
Exactly.
shit against the people that you are trying to rally with you.
Right. And the thing,
Very hypocritical.
and that is the biggest problem that, as for Black women, that we have. We keep acting like if we do it, we good. It's okay. We authorized to do it, and then want to turn around and hold everybody else accountable and make them the fault when they do it. We can't.
Absolutely.
That's bullshit.
It's the same thing in the gay community.
Right.
You have a lot of gay men that feel like it's okay to call other gay people the F word, and it's okay because we're all gay. No, it's not. It's still not okay.
The thing is read the room. So maybe just if you didn't understand how offensive that was, now that you're being made aware of it, don't try to argue the person who's telling you that you offended them down. Don't try to argue the
Shout out to
point.
Michelle with one L, because this is exactly how I feel about Sweet Pea. She feels very entitled.
Right.
Very entitled. And I don't like that. Like, stop feeling entitled for situations, especially because you are older than certain people. You're not old. You walk around like you 200 years old and everybody should just have all of this respect for you as an elder. You're not an elder. You're only 43.
And you're still being disrespectful.
Like you're 100. Like, you're not. Like, girl, chill. You still have a lot of learning to do, just like I do. I don't mind sitting there with Black women. They telling me like, yo, we don't like that y'all say this. We don't like that y'all do that. I'm all ears. And I will listen. And what I just feel like I'm going to change if I want to. But I mean, it is what it is. But I'm still going to be open, to have the conversation.
And you know what too, Sean? Just like when she was saying that, well, I'm just so disappointed, Sean, and I can't believe. It's like, wait a minute. You're disappointed.
Deflecting.
How come Sean can't be disappointed?
Well, that's a manipulator.
Why, if Sean is telling you, no matter how you got the message, if Sean is telling you that is offensive, why would you, if you cared about Sean, why wouldn't you say, damn, Sean, my bad, but you show up ready to fight, ready to go to war because somebody you quote unquote are disappointed in and care so much about is sharing with you that you have offended. He didn't have to come to you on the low. You didn't say what you said on the low. Why don't you know? And so somebody's making you aware, and now you don't want to know. Cut the tape. You don't make no sense. Cut the tape. That's not what I meant. Stop all that.
Absolutely.
Just
That's why
own
I say,
it.
why run? That's why I say she ain't the only person. We had another person that come up on this panel and did the same thing, ran when the facts were right in front of them. You can't excuse anything that you said, girl, and you keep trying to make it seem as if you didn't say any of these things. She act like all she said is men be calling women bitches, and I don't like that. She act like that's all she said. Like, no, you did not.
Exactly.
You were sitting on there talking shit about cup. You were sitting on there talking shit about charisma. And I'm not against anybody. You have the right to like who you want to like and dislike who you want to dislike. Okay? Cups ain't never did nothing to me, and I don't owe no bitch no loyalty to where I feel like I need to cut her off because they don't like her. They did the same thing with Nosy. They did the same thing with Armand when I first came out. Same thing with me and King Payne. People always trying to rip me from somebody because they want us to fall out for their entertainment. And they don't realize that shit. You're not going to get me to fall out with anybody because you don't like them. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. I like to base my own opinions off of people. If I'm going to dislike her, it'll happen.
Right.
If I'm not supposed to be talking to this person, it'll happen. I don't need any assistance. And Sweet Pea, as soon as she saw that Nosy and I were cool, she flew out the chat. She didn't come over. She was just sending me shit via Instagram so that I cannot like Nosy. I don't like that shit.
Oh, that's
I side-eyed it because I wouldn't like if somebody was doing it to you.
Come on.
Right.
If somebody was doing a bunch of tea like, don't like Sweet Pea Diaries. Why? Like, what did she do to me?
Well, it's an insult to you. It's like what you like nobody bones in your legs.
You have such a disdain. I don't give a flying fuck. Who the fuck don't check me?
Right. That's what they do, though. That's exactly what they do. They shift around that stuff, say, oh, I don't like this person. That's why I stopped fucking with a lot of them, too, because nobody's going to manipulate me. OK, nobody's going to control my content. And Sean, I don't know how long you knew me. I know I had a thing with Nosy back in the day, but you seen the people that was around me. You seen nobody. I will never allow a person to manipulate me. Subscribers don't move me. Views don't move me. I'm very thankful for what God has done for me and what God will continue to do for me, but I will never allow a person to manipulate. I will cut you off, okay? and let you go wherever God is destined for you to go before I allow somebody to control me. And we need more people like that out here. We need more leaders than followers, because what we see is a whole lot of people who are being followers. They're just attaching themselves to something because they're thinking, oh my God, let me get the butt of this so I can get clicks and views and subscribers. But what happens after this show is over, right? What happens after this?
Absolutely.
You know, where do you go after this? What happens when you don't agree with them? What are they going to do to you next? And then it's like, now you're a victim, right? And then you want to go to the people that you were talking about and say, can you help me? Because now they're attacking me. And then when people don't want to help you, people are saying, why do bigger YouTubers or why do YouTubers not help people? It's because of situations like this. And this is all a learning lesson for all of us. Like I said, we can all learn from these situations, but it's all about who wants to learn and what level are we willing to learn at. I'm willing to learn at every level. I'm not perfect, but like I said in all of my videos, I am a messy channel. I came on YouTube talking about YouTubers. I didn't know that it would get me where I am today. Of course, I would have chose celebrity drama. God damn it, maybe. I don't know. But I started talking about YouTubers and it worked for me. And here I am a year later. Now I'm dealing with arguing with people and stuff that doesn't make sense. It's like, listen, we can all make money on here. YouTube is a very big platform. Like, it's money for everybody. As Black creators, we don't have to beef with each other. We can all be our own person and individual, as we all see. But
that's the thing. It's like, that one thing that I can't say when somebody says that, can't all y'all get along, or Black people can't get along, but we do. It's plenty of us that get along.
It is.
Y'all just don't pay attention to that. Y'all don't want to pay attention to when there's love and light. Y'all don't want to pay attention to those moments. Y'all only want to pay attention to the drama. You know, when everybody's coming at each other and cutting each other's throats off. But when everybody's getting along, or certain people are getting along, that's when people come in and divide and conquer. Well, it's not messy over here. They too nice. I know what's something about each other that they don't like. Oh, this person ain't on the panel today. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Then you got all of this mess that's going throughout the streets. So we do get along, but y'all have to admit, especially as Black watchers, people that watch us Black content creators, y'all love the fucking mess.
Yes, Lord.
You love the mess. Stop acting like y'all so entertained by kumbayas, because y'all not. Right. Y'all want us on here hooping and hollering and crumb having assholes. Y'all want that. Y'all just don't want to admit it. Because then you're going to be right where we are. And you are, because you are here. So it's just like, that's the thing. Like, plenty of us get along.
We don't want Pegasus.
It's y'all don't pay attention to that. Look how long I've been on YouTube.
Really,
and I can have one argument with Armand.
Just saying.
And have one argument with the Fisher King Payne. And have one argument with Mel Cruz. And have one argument with a lot of people. A lot of people I have not had an issue with.
But you know, and then just like that,
for my motherfucking enemies, because I would rather keep going with the Black people I'm already into it with than create and select new ones to get into it with.
Right.
And, you know, and to me, it's a lame excuse. You know, I heard it today and I've heard it other times too, where people say, as a content creator, you know what I'm saying? This comes with the bag. Wait, hold up. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if you choose to use inflammatory language and be offensive and piss people off, that's not, you don't have an authorized right. So you, as a content creator, you can say all this wild stuff and get away with it. Because that's kind of like what I thought I heard today. As a content creator, see, y'all don't know. Y'all ain't content creators. Look, that's not a requirement of being a content creator, disrespecting somebody or offending somebody and then not being able to say, I'm sorry, or not being able to correct yourself. You can say you're sorry and it may not repair the relationship, but one would think that hopefully moving forward, you're not going to be, you know, we're not going to hear the same report again of the same negative, offensive behavior.
Right.
Right. And that's the thing about it is that it does come with certain territories. And when I say it comes with certain territories to where it's like people like me, I can be messy as hell. So with me being messy, that comes with the territory. You're going to get certain people that have different opinions on you. Some people going to love Sean, some people going to hate me, and I'm fine with it all. That's another issue that I have with a lot of these content creators that be out here being messy, but don't like when it is returned. Can dish it, but cannot take it. Stop dishing it. Because then
that's a common
or somebody to be like, yeah, no, don't go for Sweet Pea. She's not that type of person. It's like Impressive channel. She is Impressive, don't bother nobody. And it's still people out here that is beefing with her. She don't go live and address nothing. But it's still channels out here that don't like her.
Yeah.
And she ain't bothering nobody.
Yep.
She ain't in no drama. She ain't in none of that shit. But there's plenty of people that make videos calling her fake, saying this, saying all type of stuff about this girl. And she's not that way. I can honestly say that about the Impressive channel. She's not bothering anybody. You may not necessarily like her opinions on certain things, but other than that, she's not bothering anyone. Like, she's not a messy channel. She's not any of those things, but people still attack her. People still come for her. Now, that comes with the territory. You cannot help who likes you and who dislikes you. But you can't be out here being messy, expecting to get the same respect that people do that are not messy. You don't get that. And that's what Sweet Pea act like she getting. No, you're not entitled to that, girl. You don't get that, girl. No, you don't get that because you are messy and you are here in these streets getting into shit just like everybody else. I can respect Sweet Pea if she stood on her shit. If you don't like cups, if you don't like charisma, hell, if you don't like me, stand on it. Right. Stop reverting and backpedaling every time you get confronted. Then it's a problem because I can. Do you have any? Would you like to be hollered at? Would you like to be hollered at? Don't ask stupid questions because you're going to get a stupid answer. Would you like to be hollered at, girl?
Sure.
You don't like to be girl. No. Oh, I thought somebody with finger waves had something to say. So go on, y'all. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all go ahead, pivot off of that.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that there's some accountability being thrown around, especially coming into 2022, because even as subscribers, listen, I'm a mod for the SeanDavieWay show, so I love how the versatility and how we can get a little bit of mess, we can get some education, we get it all over here. You know what I mean? But I'm just glad that today's show is saying, hold your own self accountable. And if you are going to be offensive, look, I'm not going to lie about it. I'm going to call you out on it. And if you don't like what I said, it's too bad I said what I said. So I'm just glad to see us move in that direction.
And the thing about it is once again, where is the smoke? I have not disrespected Sweet Pea. It's like people are making it a problem that I'm cutting her off. What's the issue? It's like they would prefer me to be cussing her out. Like, I'm not. I thought I was handling it pretty peaceful. Even if you go listen to my station head. I said this, I didn't cuss her out. I didn't call her out of her name. None of those things. Because I don't want her to do what she normally does, play victim. No, you're not going to play victim with me, girl. I'm just going to simply remove you. What is the problem that I feel like I want to remove somebody that I don't feel like that is conducive to me, my health or well-being? What is the problem? What is y'all mad at?
They want the mess, like you said earlier.
Girl, it gotta be. Because I'm very confused. Because I have not disrespected her. I'm not calling her out of her name or nothing. Because she ain't gonna check me. Nobody in her household and nobody she can go and get. I bet you won't none of them hoes check me. Who gonna check me? About what? I could have said crazy stuff about her. There's no reason for it because I wouldn't mean none of it. So it's no reason for me to call her out of her name and all of that stuff just to get. No, I don't view her as that type of content. Just because I don't want any dealings with you does not mean I have to hate you. It doesn't mean I have to disrespect you, be vile towards you. It doesn't mean any of those things. It just simply means move on. That's all. That is all. And she's not willing to have a conversation because if she was, she wouldn't have came in here like she said, I had my chest out. No, you come in here I'm not going to be the only motherfucker over here yelling. You ain't about to come in my house hooping and hollering. No, turn the fuck around and go back where you came from. About to come in my house with that shit. I don't give a fuck if she's a woman. Oh, act like one. Act accordingly.
And you're not going to beat us about the head and make us, beat us into submission as to agreeing with you, Sweet Pea. We're not going to do that. We feel some of us in the chat don't appreciate what you said. And then on top of that, we don't appreciate the fact that you can't say, well, damn, Sean, I know this may not fix it. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to, and I'll do better. I'm just going to learn better. You're trying to fight it. That makes it even worse. Because it's like, well, shit.
She came in right.
If I did subscribe to you, what I look like still? Because what if I got a gang of LGBTQ folks in my family, but this is how you get down, Sweet Pea? No.
She needs to tell the truth. She was mad because she had been backstage and she thought that as soon as she clicked the stream that I'm just bring her up like she mattered. You don't. Sit your ass back there and wait your turn. That's what you're gonna do, because she left the stream, came back, left the stream, went back in the chat talking about some drop the link. You ain't never been that important, sweetie. What? And then she started to talk some shit while she was sitting. That's why I'm like, oh no, I gotta drop all y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all go backstage. Hello, what's T? What's up? Because I could have cussed her out immediately if that was the energy, the time that I'm on. I'm not on that time. Like I said, I do not have a problem with Sweet Pea. There is no beef. I don't want to be bothered with you. Some people do not recognize real. They don't understand, like, oh no, you're not going to cut me off because I'm right. You have no reason to cut me off because what I did was absolutely correct. So you have no, what? Like, no, I don't have to be bothered with you, girl. Just like you don't have to be bothered with me. It's fine. I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. I don't want to be bothered with you. Ask Soo Young. I don't play. When it's time for me to cut somebody off, oh yeah, I'll be watching. Oh yeah, I'll be watching. I do. Everybody always want to make it seem as if they, especially when it comes to somebody like Nosy. I'm gonna use her as an example because she's a great example. All of these content creators, Azalea Music, yep, you, Shoni, or whatever your name is on IG, Sweet Pea Diaries, and others have come in my DM with receipts, and what they call receipts on Nosy, and reasons that I should not like her, not realizing don't none of y'all like Nosy, okay? From the ones that keep coming to me especially. None of you like her. Don't you think that if I cared about what the fuck you thought about her, that she ain't looking at me some type of way for being cool with y'all ass?
Ooh.
Like, why is this one-sided? If Nosy can overlook the fact that I'm cool with you hating assholes, why can't y'all be cool with the fact that I'm cool with her? Or is everything just about y'all?
That's showing you.
It ain't their damn business who you cool with.
It's not, but they still feel like, you know, I can control this narrative. Let me just show him this because this will really make him not like her. Is it about me? Oh, it's not. Then yeah, I'm good. Fight your own battles. It's how I look at it. I don't have to fight.
They trying to manipulate you.
Like, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all make me like Nosy more when y'all do stuff like that, because she ain't focused on none of y'all ass. She'll talk about none of y'all. She'll come in my DM talking about none of y'all. She don't. But I can't get y'all ass out of it. I got 30, 40 fucking messages from the majority of y'all trying to get me to dislike this person that don't give a fuck that you don't like her. Shit, we're in the same boat because I'm the same way. It's plenty of people that don't like me. It's plenty of people that send people shit to not like me. Shit, I'm not special. Shit, get the fuck out of here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, look at yourself in the mirror, because that's what I'm looking at you. I'm like, oh, so you sending me all of this shit about somebody that I don't even know if she know who the fuck you are, because she's never talked about you. She never said your name, nothing. But you over here deep in my motherfucking shit trying to get me to like somebody that ain't even thinking about you. But y'all don't look at the fact that Nosy knows and I'm cool with all of these people that don't like her. Because that's not my problem. That's not my business. Whatever reason you don't like her, don't like her. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What does that have to do with me? Because they never put that inside of any of the receipts. What the fuck Nosy done did to Sean? It's always what they did to them or what Nosy said about somebody else that still ain't fucking them. See what she said about Nikki Baby? Were you in labor with Papa Bear? Why are you more upset than the mother? Go sit your ass down somewhere.
All right now.
You see, she said that this about Nikki Baby? That's not my son. I can't control what the fuck she said about that baby. I can only control what I say. I'm not gonna say nothing about that baby like that. You gotta worry about that from me. But whatever, she over there saying, oh well, this ain't no Nikki Defend channel. This ain't that. Go get on them hoes. Go tell them basic bitches that sit over there smelling Nikki farts to get on it. Fuck you telling me for? I ain't in Nikki's family. Nikki, I'm not on Nikki any of her payroll. Go talk to the people that Nikki. I like Nikki music, like her as an artist. Her personal life ain't got shit to do with me. Nothing. So I don't give a good goddamn because I can't do nothing about it. Me going live, disagreeing with what she said, it's going to cause a rift between us about some shit I don't care about. It don't have nothing to do with me. You can't make that about no. Like, okay, she said it. That's fucked up. Go talk to her about it. That's all I can tell you. Nosing ain't did nothing to me. It's plenty of bitches that's out here talking shit about me right now. Who got my back? Sweet Pea made not a damn video defending that motherfucking Sean. You got to think about that shit. But then as soon as something happened to y'all think that I'm about to champion for y'all. Like, you better go sit your rabbit ass down somewhere. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm too worried about having my back. Because I seem to be the only one that do.
Right.
Shit, when it comes to these content creators. So I don't give a damn about somebody coming forward saying that they like me. I care about the motherfuckers that's defending me. Shit, and they're not. So that's how I know I'm here on my own, and I don't mind it. Not everybody can stand alone. Sorry, that's not my struggle.
Right.
That shit makes me stronger, not weaker. I don't give no good goddamn. I defend Sean. That's the only person I expect to. I don't put that smoke or that energy on nobody else. Why y'all ain't defending me? I don't need to. Or I will handle all of these bitches because I will argue with the entire fucking internet. Whenever you get through on my
internet.
Dolo. I don't need no assistance. I don't need it. And I damn sure don't request it. So stop expecting me to do shit for you that you ain't doing for me. It's plenty of YouTubers I don't like. These same bitches, the content creators that want me to turn against other content creators, be all up in them hoes chats and shit. Do I say anything? No. Because I don't tell people where they can and cannot go. All I care about is what the fuck you say about me when you over there.
Well, shit, my stuff gone. I unsubscribed. Fuck it.
Right. They be trying it. No, I don't like trans Rena Kibi. But these bitches in my DM talking about some, don't like nosy. Says the hoe that just came from a lie with trans Rena. The motherfucking ass out my DM.
Come on.
So weird ass.
They said what happened was.
But you over here in my shit, trying to tell me who to like and not to. No, worry about who the fuck you like. Worry about who on your shit list, because I know who on mine. Shit, and I'm gonna take care of them. And I'm not gonna expect a soul to do it for me. I stand on my shit.
Period.
And Sweetie does not. So she has to move around. Girl, bye. You don't realize what you got till it's gone, girl, bye. Let's see how many heteros come and defend you, girl, bye. That's all that is. And she's mad about it because she doesn't want to lose my associateship because we don't have a friendship. I can't tell you shit about Sweet Pea that you don't already know. I don't talk to her like that. And this is why I don't give people my numbers, nothing. This is why I don't do that, because you never know who you're going to have to cut off. Right. You never know. So I'll be waiting.
Where I'm at, I feel like nobody got a reason. You don't have to have a reason to cut somebody damn off. If you're tired of them, you don't want to talk to them no more, cut them off. You don't have to have a damn reason. Right. You don't have to explain yourself.
Right.
That's very true.
Another thing is, if someone is expressing an interest to not want to deal with you anymore, what really needs to be said after that? I'm not fighting for nobody to stay in my life. If you sitting here talking about something, I don't fuck with you no more. I'm gonna just, I say less.
I don't want to be around nobody that don't like me. If they say they ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with you.
What?
That's absolutely facts. It's facts.
I really don't gotta know why. I'll find out later. I'll ask somebody. But in the meantime, yeah, if it's fuck me, then it's definitely fuck you.
Right.
Period.
Big dog.
Period.
Same way. If you over there talking about something, I'll cut myself off from Sean. Bye, girl. Don't leave nothing over here. Don't leave nothing over here.
Don't leave nothing, because you can't come back for sure.
I could care less.
Mhm.
I care about the friendships that I've like actually put energy towards. You know, like
Right.
Shenardi, Tip West, Armand Wiggins, King Payne. You know, people I care about these people. You know, because it's different. Like they've been here with me for a long time. You know, they've been with me almost my day oneers. You know, so I really care about my relationships, and those people know. You know, Shenardi, have you talked to me this week? Tip West, have you talked to me this week? On the phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of y'all, right? I don't
Yeah.
lose contact with them because I love them. They're my friends. So I keep contact with these people, with these women.
Who's your friend? Tiff is
Shenardi,
your friend. I'm your wife.
girl.
Right,
No,
honey?
don't start
I'm
nothing.
sorry.
Don't start nothing.
Oh,
Don't
Lord.
do
You
that.
sit here
Don't
talking
do
about
that,
you out
Shenardi.
here in these
Don't
internet
do that.
streets by yourself alone. I'm just sitting here looking like he don't even
Ooh,
include
somebody get
me
Baby Shay.
because me and him is
Somebody get
one.
Baby
So
Shay.
when he say that he talking about us, we out here in these streets alone. Because I mean, come on.
Shenardi, don't.
I'm about to go, Tiff.
Shenardi.
I don't even know. I'm
Stop.
about to leave. Nope, you tried it. Nope, I'm
No,
out.
I'm just saying, I want to be close
This
to
is
other
real.
people.
I love y'all.
But with people
Love
like
you too, baby. We love you too, Shenardi.
and others, it makes you just now. Where'd she go?
She mad because we was holding her
Oh,
accountable.
Shenardi! Bruh.
You tell the world right now,
Yeah.
Sean.
Don't
That's
start
up
nothing,
there.
Shenardi.
We don't
Sean,
care.
she don't like your other 1,500 wives.
That's what I'm saying. She
don't
keeps
care.
trying to act like we don't exist.
She
That
don't want
last
it.
wife energy.
We
We
don't
love
care.
her though.
Bye, Shenardi.
Yeah, we
don't
team
care.
Shenardi for sure.
I
But
can't.
Sean, I would say this though. I just like I said, this is what makes you so unique because you know this opportunity for everybody that's coming here today in the chat on the panel, really to be able to get the shit off their chest about you know how we feel about what was said and you know how it went down. Because I don't think the people over there on these other channels are going to be allowed to speak their opinion and not get cussed out.
Right. And that's the thing. I like to have an open forum. You know, like that's what I said. When I brought Sweet Pea up, I didn't bring her up to cuss her out. It was a lot of people up here. It was a lot going on. I don't know what happened with Banter Babe and Tip West. If Mr. Kyle came, I was like, oh Lord, it's going down. This is what I hear. This is what I So it was just so much going on.
This block button.
Shenardi says she will not sit with the side chicks.
So yeah, it was just a lot going on, you know, within that moment in time. You know, so I didn't want to bring her up into just a bunch of chaos. So I wanted to try to figure out what was going on because you know I like Banter Babe, I really do. But like when it comes to me and Tiff must never.
Oh, that's what made me fuck up. Tiff is the queen of mods. Don't disrespect our queen. How dare you?
How
does she not understand
now?
that?
But I was just trying to figure out if we could possibly come to some. But Tiff is just like
that's why Sean waited to pull me up because he knew that's why I was coming in this motherfucker.
Gays. I'm like, well, Mr. Kyle already up here cutting the dub. Then you got Tip West over here rolling her eyes, very uninterested. I'm just like, oh my God, what is happening?
Girl, I was beating the pillows back here in the background, waiting to get pulled up. I was mad as hell.
Beating the pillows, Lord.
Beating the pillows.
It was going down.
The pillows, guys.
So I was just like, okay, let me try to figure at least a little bit of this out before I bring her up. But I never brought her up to cuss her out, you know, or anything like that. I don't need permission. Y'all know I ain't scared of a soul. If I want to cuss somebody out, I'm gonna cuss somebody out.
Uncheckable.
It just is what it is. So I was trying to let her down easy, you know, sleep with her and leave her $15 on the nightstand. You know, I was trying to do something like that, or you know, just you know, you go breakfast, you know, go get you some breakfast, girl. Last night was great, but you know, never again, you know, type of situation. So it's one night stand, you know, it's like what I was trying to do, you know, leave it easy, you know, but she didn't want to do that. And she didn't want to do that. All of a sudden, she's so upset, and she's, you know, I feel some type of way, Sean, and I'm just so disappointed. Disappointed in what? At what? Don't come forward like a victim. You're not. I'm not a victim either. I'm not coming forward like no damn victim. I'm not a victim. I just simply did not like what you said. What's wrong with that? I'm gonna cut this off now because I feel like you're out here digging holes. You know, Augusta and Cigarello. We have our own beef. I don't need you, you know, no. I don't have a problem with cups of conversation. Never have. I don't give a fuck who don't like her. That has nothing to do with me. Don't like her, fine, whatever. What does that have to do with she's nothing to me. So and then with the charisma situation, I have my own issue with charisma. I don't like that hope. And that's between her and I. That ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. I mean, it just is what it is. But you're up here digging yourself a deeper hole with these other people, but you claim to be so peaceful. You say that this isn't you. This isn't who you are. Yes, it is. And that's why you left this panel, Sweet Pea, because you came up here trying to push your narrative. You didn't remember what you said. And I thought you were so thorough. If you were, you would have went and re-listened to that shit real quick. Not the whole live, just go re-listen to what you said. Because then hearing it back, hearing what I said, maybe the two would have correlated. But instead, you were so concerned about being right that you came up here very wrong. So you got what you got. It is, and I still haven't disrespected you yet. Girl, we've been live over 2 hours and called you out your name or nothing. Like I said, I'm not a victim. This isn't no shame on you. No, you're a grown-ass woman. This is my opinion based off what you said last night. I didn't like it, and I'm entitled to that. You're not going to take that from me because you're looking at what you said. I never said what you said was wrong. It was how you displayed it was not right. It was the context. It was the delivery. The delivery was off. And I would have came to you privately if you were my friend. We aren't that. Well, we're not that. No, I supported your channel. We had a couple conversations, more of them, you talking to yourself, you sending me a whole bunch of information. I would heart it and move around. I wouldn't even respond to the majority of the messages that you sent me about other people, especially. I didn't respond because I don't care. I don't care. You've been all because I find it mighty weird. That's the same thing she tried to do to Philly Chica last night and say, "Oh, you've been not liking me, girl, and you've been not liking me." Mm-hmm. I find it mighty weird how I defend you and everybody else comes forward and talks about it on YouTube, but you don't say nothing. Yeah, girl, because you don't really fuck with me. You don't. You tolerated me. It's different. I don't want to be tolerated because there's nobody around I'm tolerating. Right. No, they're either in my life because I want them to be, or they're an opportunist, and that will explain itself when it's time to be explained. It'll come to the light when need be. But I'm not sitting around doing that. That's what you were doing, Sweet Pea. You were tolerating me because you never liked the fact that Nosy and I were cool. You came back on my YouTube when Nosy's was taken. That's when you came back around. So stop trying to make it seem like you ain't fake, because you are very fake. You ain't never openly sat there and told me that you don't like Nosy and things like that. No, instead you try to creep in the DMs and send me stuff to try to get me to not like her, like I need your assistance. I don't. I've never needed help getting in trouble. And I've also never needed help beefing with anybody or getting into it with anybody either. If I'm gonna have an enemy, I can bring that all by myself. I don't need your assistance. So yeah, you tried it. So but yeah, you tolerated me, Sweet Pea. And I started to notice that. And when you said that shit to Philly Chica last night, it really hit home. When you said that. When you're just like, "Oh, you've been this." I'm like, "Oh, that ain't the pot calling the kettle."
Like, she's not entitled to have her own feelings. If that's how Philly felt, what's the problem?
Yeah,
she's entitled.
I said the same thing. I said, "What did Philly say that was so disrespectful?" Besides the fact that what they have to do with it. Like, how was that disrespectful? She's not just, and then you went straight to bitch. Wait a minute, whoa! Not the one that thinks that this word is bad. Oh, it's the only when gay men say it. Okay, girl. Okay. Alrighty, girl. Hair flip. Like, alrighty, Sweet Pea. So, yeah, I just don't want any dealings. Anything else to say, ladies, before we wrap this on up?
I just want to say thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming, Melchris. I love you.
Absolutely. Love you too.
Yes, I love all y'all and Happy New Year's. That's all I want to say. It's some people in the chat about to get the boot.
We love you, Ways. I love you, girl.
They about to get the boot.
Combo. Anything else you really have to say?
Nothing else, Sean. Thank you so much for having me. And have a happy New Year.
Oh, you too. Thank you so much for
coming. I hope you know that, just so we're clear, when I drop 2022, I'm have some of your clips in here when I drop the countdown. Boy, you in there.
It's fine. I don't mind at all.
Bye.
Bye.
Of course, you know I need to finish my point that I was making earlier.
Okay.
And the point is that there are a lot of us in the chat that support both channels. What I will not have over here at the SeanDavieWay show is anyone pushing a fake or a false narrative to emphasize or entice or fuel the fire for a disagreement, not a beef, but a disagreement. So yes, if you put stupid things in the chat like Sweet Pea is jealous of Sean, that is a lie. For those of us that have been following both of them for a very long time, we all know that Sweet Pea is not jealous of Sean. So if I time you out when you say that, and then right after I time you out, I tell you exactly why I time you out, there should be no problem. And if you have a problem, you can take that problem somewhere else. We were made mods by Sean for a reason. If you go to anybody else's chat, it's going to be the same exact thing. When you say stuff that they don't agree with, or that, you know, it doesn't keep the conversation going where it needs to be going, guess what you're going to get? Timed out. I've been timed out. I've been blocked. You do not hear me running and crying through the streets about it. So pick your face up off the floor, dust yourself off, and move forward accordingly. And anybody that's coming for my mods is coming for me. So me and you are going to have a problem. All right. So the last thing I will say is this. It's a lot of, well, you know, to the point that the young lady was trying to make, stating that she's been here since day one. Sweetheart, I have been here since 0.00. Don't try me. Don't ever try to question my love for Sean or my support for Sean. Everybody knows where my loyalty lies. All right. So if anybody has any questions for me, you are more than welcome to reach me at otc.tiffwest on IG. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. But like I told her, you say, hey, in this chat, I'm timing you out. You say hi in this chat, I'm timing you out. That is the environment that you created. So that's what we on now. All right. Thank you, Sean. Have a great day.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, I love her. So, Banter Babe, I love you, girl. Okay. Don't feel any shade from Sean. Sean loves you. But, you know, unfortunately, it's like written in the rules that I'm like not allowed to go against my moderators. So, I'm not allowed. So, and I loved West. Like, I really love her. Like, she is my everything. Okay. So it's like, I really can't upset her. Banter Babe, girl. Like, girl. Like, I don't want this for you. I love you. So hopefully we can work this out. I'm hoping that we can. Because I really like Banter Babe. I really do. But I can't go against my moderators and stuff because then I'm going to get in trouble. Then they're going to cuss me out. Then they're going to be like, oh, you said you ride for us and you lied. You know, all of this stuff. So, but I like you, girl. I love you, Banter Babe, girl. So, hold on. Here come another one. Hold on. Hey, Miss Cowboy. Hey, girl. Miss T.
Hey, boo. Sorry, I just wanted to come back and double down on what Tiff just said. And first and foremost, apologize to you personally, because I know this is the first time that I've come up on the show and I didn't want it to be like this. But she had me all the way fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And like you just said, like it's written in the rules. Sean doesn't question his mods. You know what I mean? And when people do things like what she did today, where she was told in the chat, don't push this narrative, right? She was timed out. Then she came back, she did it again. So I timed her out. Then she was addressed by both of us, where we explained again what she was doing and why she was timed out. Then she tried to go over both Tiff and myself. And like Tiff said, she's been used to 0.0. And so the fuck have I. We're pretty much the oldest people around in the mod, besides, you know,
agree. You,
Gemini.
Tiff West, Pink Unicorn, y'all are the oldest.
Pink Unicorn, Gemini, you know what I mean? Like
Gemini.
Some of us have been around for, you know what I mean, since the fucking cows came home. But the point is, you know what I mean? Like, if you think that you're going to override the mods and then come to Sean and try and pitch Sean against the mods, you got another thing fucking coming. And that was my issue. You're not about to get up here on the live, you know what I mean, and try and make a mockery out of us. And so that was where, you know what I mean, like I felt like, yep, well, now I'm going to step in too, because if you got a problem with mods, then you got a problem with me too.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. And you don't have to apologize, sweetie. I feel like, you know, like I didn't tell Banter, you know, she doesn't need to apologize, you know, necessarily. I'm not going to say like, I'm talking about what's in that moment. I don't feel like either of you owe me an apology for in that moment, because you felt how you felt, she felt how she felt. And I mean, you know, for woo banging, like, I mean, Mr. Cow, she woo bangs, you know, so
you
know, like they woo bang. So it is what it is.
I'm crazy. You know that I'm crazy, but you know I don't get up on live and do it. Because you know what I mean? I have a lot of respect for the channel and for your brand, you know what I mean? So maybe on other platforms like Station Head or something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I might get up and think, but 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't do it here on live. But because she got her ass up here on live and thought she was about to do it, it wasn't, you know what I mean? I wasn't having that shit.
Yeah, I get it. And I knew y'all was coming. I'm like, here they come. I'm like, oh, Lord, this is I'm like, here come Miss Cow. I was like, so I was just like, oh God. But it was just a lot. So it's like, I get, because y'all know I love y'all down. I love my moderators. My moderators is my family, my YouTube family. So I love.
And that's what I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's how much we love you, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many other times during live shows that people have got up here and they've acted a certain way, and I've almost hit the link, you know what I mean? But because I, you know what I mean, I respect your channel, and you know what I mean? Like, for me personally, I would never be one to be the reason for why somebody is, you know what I mean, pushing a certain type of narrative about the channel and how things go down over here. But that today was different. That was, you know what I mean? Like, she thought she was going to try it on live. Like, hell no.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyways, thank you for allowing me to come up today. I promise I'll come up and I'll act right next time.
It's okay. It's okay. I love you. And I just appreciate the fact that you came, because I always wanted you to come up on the platform. So I used to be jealous.
I know. And that's one thing that
I feel like, why would she come on my panel? I want her to come on my panel.
That's the main reason why I want to apologize, because I know that, you know, you've been waiting for me to come up and be a part of the lives and you know, speak on topics and things like that. And I just, you know, feel bad that this was my first time coming up on the show, and this is how it went down.
Oh no, it's okay. I mean, it happens. You know, it is what it is. But I appreciate you, you know, respecting my platform and respecting me enough to feel like you need to apologize. That's so cute. I love you.
That's all right. I love you. I'm gonna drop down. I know you want to get out of here. You've been here for hours.
Fine. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Love you, sweetie.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, love her. Hey, Miss Gardner, girl.
Hi.
How are you?
Hold on. I got an echo. Hold on. I got an echo. All right, there we go. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I just came up here to say hi. I love you.
I love you.
It's a lot going on. I don't know what the hell going on. I don't want to know what's going on. But long as you good, we good.
Yes, I'm good. And thank you so much for having my back, Miss Gardner. I love you, sweetie. I mean, having my back by always being
yes,
there.
I understand.
Love you.
Love you. Hi, baby Shay.
Baby Shay.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, baby Shay.
My mom said hi, Sean.
Hi, Miss Gardner's mom. Love you.
Love you too.
Baby Shay, you better come up here and be nice to me.
Why?
Because you need to be nice to me.
I'm gonna be nice to you, but not them, Mom.
Oh, okay.
Now look now. If you get damn timed out, just take it. I'm in the truck, and I got a full tank of gas.
Oh, shit.
Stop playing in my face, you understand? Now shit now. If I got something to say, let me know.
We don't need Baby Shay hopping in the truck, y'all. Okay.
Y'all know Baby Shay don't get in the truck. She don't get out. She don't get out.
Driving 100 miles per hour.
Big dive. Big dive.
You competent, we got motherfucking problems now. Shit.
These moderators, they don't play about that damn tip wet. They don't play about that. They don't. Oh, and Miss Gardner, I wanted to say this to you. I know that you mod for Sweet Pea, and I want you to keep modding for her and whatnot and hanging out over there. I think she enjoys your company, and all that good stuff. And I think you should stay. Don't feel any type of way. Don't feel like people gonna shade you or nothing like that, because you are a YouTube supporter. You support so many different platforms and so many different content creators, and I love that about you. And I want you to keep doing that. So don't feel any type of way. Because I don't feel any type of way. So I don't want you to either. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Shout out to Mr. Cal, because I know Mr. Cal and other moderators and stuff are they're very supportive of Sweet Pea, and I want y'all to stay that way. Don't feel I don't deal with her. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So don't it's not a gang up or anything like that, because I don't have any beef with Sweet Pea. So, it is what it is. Mm-hmm.
Sean, stop it.
What?
You know where our loyalty lies. So
I know, but I'm just saying.
Stop it. You cut them off. We cut them off to cut out.
No, Baby Shay. Nah. Baby Shay, y'all can like.
He's just trying to be neutral. That's all.
Wait a damn minute. Now, see, I got this there. You know what? I done tried to be nice. I got the damn button on my head, and I was trying to be damn nice. Stop playing them. Stop it.
What?
Stop it. You know why our loyalty lies. Don't play with us. Period.
Okay, I know, but I just don't want people to feel that way, because I'm not like that.
Okay, that's them.
He's saying that because I'm a mod too for her. Baby.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want people like
that is beautiful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's beautiful.
I guess what you Baby Shay.
Be nice, Baby Shay.
No, what? I don't
Baby Shay, be nice.
No.
Look, nah, Baby Shay, girl.
Wait.
Oh my God. Okay, look.
Okay.
Baby Shay. Baby Shay says she ain't going back over there. That's fine. But everybody else, it's okay if you go. I don't mind at all. There's no beef. I don't have any beef with Sweet Pea. I don't. We just had a disagreement. It is what it is. I don't want to be friends with her. I don't want to be over there. That's me. I'm one person. I would never tell y'all to unsubscribe from her. She's still a Black woman. I still want to see her succeed. I think that she does really enjoy doing YouTube and commentary, and that's great. I mean, good for her. I want to see her grow and excel and be great. She can go right ahead and do that. That her falling off does nothing for me. Just like her being successful does nothing for me. That's how I look at it. I don't want her to fail, because that's not going to make me feel good. And with her succeeding, good for you. It's how I look at it. It doesn't, what she eat don't make me fat. So it is what it is. So I want y'all to stay supportive. You support Sweet Pea, stay supportive. Don't feel like you have to leave her. You can't be over there. Shout out to the Sweet Pea Diaries. I won't be over there. But, hi, Banther Babe.
Come back up here with that shit.
You must have been timed out.
Come back if you want to. Come back up here with. Come back up here with that shit you want to.
She was timed out.
Damn, Tip, I'm not gonna be nice. No. Let her come up here. Let her come up here with that shit.
Baby, say no. Look now, the girl.
Let her come up here with that shit.
Y'all better leave alone, man. Y'all better leave her alone. Period.
I'll be nice.
No, what?
I just have to say hi to Banter Baby
why?
Because Baby Shay, I liked it. Everything was fine with Banter Baby for today.
She came for Tip, not a hair. Forget her.
I know, but I worked that out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. I'm gonna talk.
Let her come up here if she wants to. Let her come up here if she wants to.
Baby Shay, nice. I'm gonna call Tip West, because I know her. She is very stubborn. I know she is set in her goddamn ways. But I'm gonna talk to her. because I like Bounce Babe. I
And that
love
shit
her
not gonna be
attitude.
her application is denied. She is not
I
a part of
like
the mod
her.
gang. She will not become one.
Oh,
Her
Lord.
application is denied.
Now.
Okay, look, okay, I gotta leave because this is sad. Y'all taking her from me. I like her. And oh
Oh my God.
okay, I love y'all. Shout out to Miss Garner. I love you so much. Shout out to
Love
you.
y'all.
Love you too.
I gotta get out of here. Y'all keep putting me in fucking trouble. Shout out to moderators. Love y'all. Shout out to everybody that came up. Tip West. I'm gonna say her last because y'all try. Baby Shay, Slums Radio, Shanadi. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Slums Radio. Make sure you subscribe to the Only Male Cruise podcast and Slums Radio. Love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. So subscribe. Even subscribe to Sweepy Diaries. Subscribe to Cups of Conversation. Thank you so much for coming up, Cups. Love you down, girl. Just shout out to all of y'all. I just love y'all so much. Everybody that came up here, Too Persuasive. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel as well. Shout out to be nice to me, moderators, because it was fun before today. We liked her. So I'm my girl. So but okay, I like y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much. I think this was a great show. We'll be back. I don't know if it'll be tonight, but we'll be back lots. We'll be live almost 3 hours. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Rico Reports. I see him in the chat earlier. So Deb, Danny Robertson, everybody that was here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my boo Melanie. Thank you, girl. This is my boo, y'all. I had so much fun with y'all. Shout out to all of my moderators, Mr. Cal, and everybody. I love you guys so much. Miss Gardner, all of y'all. I love y'all. So shout out to my boo Rico Reports. I saw him here earlier. That's my boo. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Rico Reports as well. I love him. I love y'all. And shout out to the official King Payne. I think he was here like earlier. Shout out to my boo. Love you down. I love all of y'all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to All About the Trees because this all stemmed from her live. So shout out to All About the Trees. That's my boo. Thank you, girl. I used a little video content. I hope it's okay, girl. Shout out to All About the Trees. That's my girl. So yeah, I love y'all. Shout out to Nosy Ho. Shout out to everybody. Shit, I ain't got no problem with these people. So yeah, here flip. Shit, it is what it is. So shout out to all of y'all. I love you guys. And until the next show. Oh my God. Bye.